Welcome back to Degen Diplomacy. I'm Degen number 1.
Legion number 2.
Did you know 3?
And today we'll be talking about our guilty pleasure shows that...
We should not like. Yes.
Well, it is guilty.
Yeah.
No, maybe it'll shed light on what makes us so degenerate. Right, guys?
Yeah, well, you guys already know how degenerate I am, but can't wait to show the world.
No, but weirdly enough, when I looked through my list, I found that, like, most of the shows I watch aren't even, like, that bad.
Yeah.
Because any bad show that I watch is, like, I've already dropped it.
I mean, like, don't you take pleasure in anything degenerate?
What do you mean by that?
Incest? I don't know.
Hey, yo.
I don't think I've watched an incest anime.
Really?
No, Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online.
But that's like what? That's like thrown in as a side tag, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
No.
Well, like, as a kid, you weren't like, wow, it's kind of hot, though, you know?
As a kid, I wasn't even paying attention to that. I didn't even know.
You're like, ah, pretty woman.
Are they like not related by blood?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
It was still like,
that's the
Of course, yeah.
That's the what? That's like the trump card, right? That's like
yeah, they slip it in at the end. It's like,
No, how? So are we gonna do this one by one, or are we gonna?
we can vary it. Be like, you go, I go, then Kevin go. Something like that. I don't know. Well, you're teaching number 1, so you can go first.
I don't want to go first.
Don't we want to start off on a bang?
Bang.
Start off with a bang. Now let's ramp it up. Let's ramp it up slowly.
Okay.
Well, if we're ramping up slowly, I should probably go through all of mine because all of mine are like they're not anything degenerate.
I guess you can just speed run. I've got like 3 pretty bad ones.
All right, then I guess we'll start with my shows then. So I took a look at my list. Most of these shows range from like 60% to 70%. So that's
Yeah.
like what average on my on any list.
So you're a casual.
Yeah, pretty much. No, but sectioned these off by. I've got 2 categories here. One category is these shows are actually rated pretty low, and then the other category is I think these shows are bad, but I still enjoy it anyway.
Okay.
So like first off, with these shows are rated like what 50 to 60%. The first anime I wanted to talk about was Gakuen Handsome, right? Have you seen it? You've not seen it before, yeah?
No, I've never heard of this show before.
No, but it's like it has a what 54% I think on AnyList. It's a comedic anime, right? I think I'm pretty sure it's ironic, but no, just looking at it there, you can.
Okay,
It's
that
not
art
high
style.
production at all.
Yeah.
Right? Each episode is like 3 minutes. It's short. It's nonsensical.
Wait,
I
so
was-
it's like, okay.
I was surprised that it got like a 54% because I feel like people took it too seriously,
Uh-huh.
and it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's just
I mean, it looks like a meme show.
yeah, it is a meme show. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and apparently other people did not. Wait, can we take a look at the Oh, I just scrolled down. Oh no, we had like a 10 spike, a spike of 10 out of 10.
Yeah, when it first came out.
And then you look at it's in the middle.
I actually can't see that. Wait, you've watched the whole thing, right?
I've watched the whole thing. I've not watched the movie yet. I should watch the movie.
It's a movie.
There's a movie. It's probably like 20 minutes long.
Probably. A little short film.
Yeah. No, but it was really fun. It was enjoyable.
Wait, describe the plot to me. I still don't know what it's about.
It's the plot. Well, this boy enrolls into a male-only high school where it's also like what is it? It's like BL,
Okay.
but like it's done in a very stupid, funny way. It's nothing like how BLs are usually set, right?
But wait, how far does it go? So, like, is it just like they touch hands and they like blush? Something like
Maybe I think so.
that? Is that
And
as
then
far
and
as it
then
goes?
like they see it. They see someone. They're like, "Wow, he's so handsome," and that's about it. There's no kissing or anything.
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so like this new boy enrolls, and then all of the hottest guys take an interest into the boy, and they're like
Yeah.
trying to win him over.
Okay.
It's really stupid.
Wait, is the main character the guy with the purple hair?
No, the main character is faceless.
Faceless.
Yeah,
Oh, so he's them in there as far as
the middle one, I think.
middle?
Next to
Oh,
the
yeah, he's
purple.
faceless. He's no eyes.
So yeah, no, that was one that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, it seems like a little goofy ass show.
I feel like that shouldn't be a guilty pleasure because
I mean, it looks pretty normal. Like, if you told like a casual anime fan or like a normal person you watch this, then it's like it wouldn't. Be
yeah, I feel like if I showed a normal person, they'd laugh about how.
yeah, they'd
stupid
probably
the
laugh at the
production
art
is.
style.
Yeah.
So,
It's not objectively bad. right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't get you in trouble.
Yeah.
So just the pleasure.
Yeah. So then we have the second anime. I was really surprised at the score that it got. It was Mikaku City Actors.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not familiar. with it.
Okay, yeah, Kevin's watched it. What do you think about it?
I watched it a long time ago. I binged it in one go, and I liked it a lot.
You
Yeah.
liked it a lot?
Like, yeah.
Apparently, it's like 50-60% rated, and that surprised me a lot. That might have been just biased, honestly, because Mikaku City Actors was like my second or third anime of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I probably only liked it because it was like at the beginning of when I started watching anime, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if I watched it again, I have watched it again, and I thought it was okay.
Wait, well, what's this about?
Oh, I don't even know
Oh,
again.
the plot is
The plot
no.
is
very
something.
like
Yeah.
confusing.
Is
Wait.
it like a drug trip or something?
It's not a drug
Nah,
trip. It's
it-
more like
It's like Durara on drugs.
Rah.
it's
I
like
think.
what the fuck is going on? Because at the
Like-
start, right, you're focused on this NEET who has like this super advanced AI
Mm-hmm.
talking to him the whole time. He has to go to the store. He hasn't left the house in a while, and he has to go to the store
Okay.
where he gets caught up in a terrorist attack.
Okay.
And then these people with powers.
Wait, is this a serious show? Or is this like
It's not a
comedy?
serious show.
Oh, okay.
And then these people with power stop the terrorist attack.
Mhm.
He gets roped into their group.
Yeah.
And then what did they do? Did they just find like what did they do? I don't even know.
bro,
What to do.
It was so long ago.
It was so long ago.
Yeah. Bro, I'm reading the synopsis. Like, it basically tells you nothing. I swear.
Yeah, they just collect a bunch of people who like have
Cool.
powers, have powers.
Yeah, I think
relating
I've
to
tried
anime.
watching this at one point, but I got confused and I just didn't watch it.
Yeah, pretty much. I think most people didn't like how the plot progressed, so they just stopped watching it or gave it
Yeah.
a bad score. But I enjoyed it a lot. This is another anime that I wouldn't say is a guilty pleasure
It's just
to me, because what is it?
wait, is it
Uh,
art housey?
It's what?
Art housey?
Art housey.
Yeah, like Monogatari is kind
No,
of art
it's-
housey.
I feel like it's
by
more
Shafts.
coherent.
Huh?
Yeah.
It is by Shaft.
It is by Shaft.
Yeah, okay.
So it has that
style.
Monogatari style. Is it coherent? Maybe it's not coherent.
Hmm. Yeah, this. I'm just basing it off Monogatari, but the storytelling for Monogatari confused me a lot, and I wasn't a fan of that aspect.
Yeah.
But I guess that one had characters that drew me in. This show, the one episode I watched, I didn't care for any of the characters. Honestly,
When did you watch this anyway?
I was like way to be in like grade 7,
You 7. Yeah.
grade 7.
You telling me you watched Monogatari before this?
No, I watched Monogatari like
After
9 or something.
Toothbrush.
Yeah, the toothbrush. scene.
we know.
Oh, dude. You know, I didn't think it was that weird, honestly.
What, the
really?
toothbrush scene?
When you first saw it, you're like, oh,
It was like, it's okay.
that's pretty cool.
Sorry.
You didn't think the toothbrush scene was weird?
All right, so if like someone walked in your room, you're like, hey, I'm watching Monogatari. Want to join me?
Yeah.
Are you telling me that you would show someone the toothbrush scene?
Well, I guess I wouldn't show my parents it, but like, if it's an anime fan, it's like, yeah, toothbrush scene. Here you go.
Huh.
What if it was someone who's like the first introduction to anime?
Sure, you know, I was like, this is what you're in for. You know?
You would show them that. Would you even show them the Ilya mana transfer scene?
No, I wouldn't. That's different. The toothbrush scene is suggestive, but like, it's not direct.
She starts moaning.
Well, that's why it's suggestive.
it's
Maybe it's just some good cleaning. You know, like, haven't you ever moaned when like you've done something really well? Like maybe you cleaned your teeth and you're like, man, that's good. That's good cleaning. Or like you take a good dump. It's like, oh, yes, I've expelled the waste. You know, at least that's how I interpreted it.
Yeah, I think you need to redefine your meaning of suggestive, mate.
Okay, well, when I talk about my shows later, maybe
Okay,
my
yeah,
standards
we'll
are
see,
weird.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so now we're going on to territory where it's like it's bad. No, was it? Okay. Gun Girl Online Alternative
Hmm.
is an anime where I genuinely think it was good, but other people tell me that it was not good.
I mean, I would say it's a little trashy. Wait, Gun Girl Online. Was that the one, the little girl?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I do think it's a little. It's power fantasy, like pretty much. Though
I mean,
you wouldn't,
Sao is a power fantasy.
you wouldn't
as well,
self-insert
though.
yourself into the little girl, though. I don't think.
No.
But
Pinani Rush.
yeah, it's like a self-insert for every CS:GO player.
Oh yeah. No, how's it? It doesn't seem that power fantasy.
It seems like, well, she kind of just destroys everything. I don't remember her losing. Well, maybe she struggles with like the antagonist, but yes, it's normal.
It's less of a power fantasy than like
Traditional
isekais,
sort
right?
Oh, isekais are just power fantasy on steroids.
Would you say Sao's a power fantasy?
Yes, I would actually. Maybe
So,
not like
yeah,
as
okay,
much as
yeah.
an isekai, but like it's up there.
Yeah, I would say
pretty up
Sales of Power Fantasy too. So I guess I do agree that's kind of a Power Fantasy. But
Yeah.
the plot was stupid, right?
Mhm.
The characters don't fit the world. Definitely not.
Wait, which characters?
The
It's
main
like-
character, the little girl in
Okay,
the
yeah.
bright pink uniform with a bright pink P90.
Okay, yeah.
Rushing down military clad people.
Yeah, okay, I agree
Mm.
with that. That was pretty funny though. I enjoyed that bit.
I enjoyed it because like I just watched it. I just remember having a fun time,
Mm.
and that's why I like it. But then every other single person I've talked to is like, no, that show is horrible and it sucks.
I do remember feeling a little guilty watching it for some reason. Like I couldn't right pinpoint it. Maybe it's the fact that it was like a little girl or something.
It always comes
I know
back
you
to
look
this.
giving me that eye, but like
Yeah. So like, would you feel the same way if you watched like Is the Order a Rabbit? You see a little girl.
well,
character
like
and you feel
as the
guilty
Order of
about it.
Rabbit, you look at the tin, right? And you're like, okay, I know what I'm in for, but like it's Gun Gale. Like even though she's in the front cover, Gun Gale was like it seems like a traditionally more militaristic environment, you know? I guess that's what you were talking about earlier, the whole she doesn't fit the world. I guess setting and characters have to align for me to feel right. But at the same time, it's like, why do I feel guilty about watching this?
I think this is something more of a like internal conflict kind of thing rather than a problem with the show itself.
Yeah, probably.
No, but no. Oh yeah, Gun Gale Online is a show. I have mixed feelings about it. I'm not sure whether it's good or not. I
Mhm.
just know that I really enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, it's good to you.
Yeah. So now we're going on to the territory where I think this stuff is bad,
Okay.
but I enjoy it. Kuma 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 Bear.
Okay, I can kind of see the guilty pleasure side of that.
It's like I'm just watching it's a power fantasy. 100%
Yeah,
it's
It's a power fantasy.
Girl is rich in real life, is bored of life, gets transported into the game world,
Mhm.
and then she just does whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Right? That's the basic synopsis of it.
Mhm. Would you
Except
say, would
she's
you say
wearing,
it's a
like, bear
self-insert?
suit. Is it a self-insert?
I would kind of say so. She's like shut in. She's kind of shut in, right?
I mean, yeah, she is.
Yeah. So like, I imagine that Japan, they imagine most people who watch anime as being shut-ins.
Yeah.
I guess that's the case.
Yeah. I mean, most isekais are self.
Yeah,
Self-insert
all these
thing,
isekai.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they all.
Yeah. So yeah, no. I think it's bad because like the storyline's absurd. Not the storyline, but rather, I think power fantasies are absurd.
Hmm.
But it's the personality of the characters that is what makes it fun, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because like if you gave me Overly Cautious,
Yeah.
I did not like Overly Cautious Hero
Okay.
because he was like so serious about it and stuff like that.
I felt that the character was serious, but like that was the funny bit. It was because he was so serious.
I don't know. I didn't enjoy that. If you have something like what's another isekai I hated.
Smartphone? You hate Smartphone? Did you even watch that?
I've only watched like one episode. Of
Yeah, I watched one
Smartphone,
episode of that too.
So I can't really speak for that.
what was the last show you watched? You were showing us a little clip of that, like a few recordings ago.
The Beast Tamer one, right?
I think so.
It was like I picked up a second subclass. the
Yeah, I think it
Sage,
was that
yeah.
one. I remember you saying you finished it, but you hated it.
No, I read a good chunk of the manga.
Yeah.
I watched like 6 episodes of it. I couldn't finish it.
Okay.
But God, just thinking about it makes me so angry.
You got through 6 episodes. That's something.
I hate isekais where where it's a power fantasy and they
Uh-huh.
try to make the main character a badass.
Oh yeah, I hate those.
Kuma Bear is just
It's the opposite of that.
Yeah,
the character's not a badass
yeah,
at all.
character's not a badass. She just wants to do what she wants.
Mm.
She gains like notoriety even though she doesn't want to,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like she's a cute girl doing cute things, right?
Yeah, basically.
So I enjoyed it. To someone like Kevin, this is probably like the most boring show in existence. Have you watched it?
Which one? Kuma?
Yeah,
Nah, I haven't.
you haven't watched it. I don't think you should watch it. I think you'd find it boring as hell.
Yeah, I think the same way.
Yeah, I need that. Brain juice.
Elaborate. You need a big
Stimulation. Beep beep.
Simulation. There's
Cool
no incest, right? That's why you don't like it. There's no incest.
I mean, why are we silent, please?
Okay. On to the next episode. Black Summoner.
Ah, Black Summoner.
You've watched it?
Yeah, I went and watched it. I don't remember much about it though.
Have you watched it, Kevin?
Nope.
It's another power fantasy isekai.
Yeah.
It's for the same reasons. Kuma Kuma Bear. Character is like is just entertaining.
Okay. Yeah, it was entertaining, but there were bits where like, you know, when it's like I'm a battle junkie, and
Yeah.
is it that face? I'm just like,
Yeah, it's so stupid that you just laugh at it, right?
no, not even.
Not
It's not
even?
the same as like Eminence or something. It just feels like they're actually being serious about that. It's like, oh, he's a battle junkie. He's so cool.
Yeah,
And when I see that, I'm like, please don't do that face. Just stop.
yeah. Sometimes that stuff's like kind of iffy. He has a harem. I don't like that.
The harem, I guess he did.
He's just
Doesn't
the
count.
strongest character in existence. Not really a fan of that, but like I don't know.
It was, I think it peaked at the hero bit. When
The
like
hero
he,
bit?
he
Which
fakes as like he fakes as the villain or something.
Oh,
It's the
right.
heroes. I think that was when I enjoyed it the absolute most. So he felt like he wasn't just flexing his powers, he was flexing, but
Yeah, he was.
that wasn't the point. It was
But
like,
he was like trying to train. He was generally trying to train.
yeah, it was actually trying to train
Okay.
them. Instead of just like killing everything in one go or like beating them all at once.
Yeah. And then after that, it just got boring.
Yeah, it got boring after that. What happened at the end? I don't remember.
At the end, he there was a guy who was trying to steal his elf slave from him.
Oh yeah, and
He beat that
he
elf
beat that
slave,
dude.
and then his comrade came and teleported away,
yeah.
and that's it.
Okay, yeah. That was boring.
Yeah, that was kind of boring.
Is that did you enjoy that a lot? Guilty pleasure?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it's bad, but the people rated it like 70%, which
That's
is
average.
considered like
Fine.
I feel like that's considered kind of good
Is it
on any list, right?
any list? Oh, it's not any list. I'm not sure today.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was good, but I liked it a lot. And then on to the next one, World's Finest Assassin.
Oh, this one. This is another. When I was watching Black Summoner, I did think of World's Finest Assassin.
Yeah,
They felt like on the same level,
yeah.
and they were both kind of going for the like, the protagonist so badass. Whoa, he's got all the women, you know.
I feel like I just contradicted myself. I feel like earlier I said that I didn't like isekais that made people
Look badass.
look badass.
But the ones you do like, all your guilty pleasures.
The guilty pleasures are the
badass
ones that
protagonist.
were. Well, does Black Summoner make him bad? Okay, he's just
Kind of.
edgy, right?
Yeah, he's edgy.
He's just edgy.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference between badass and edgy, right?
Yeah, there's a difference, but like they usually go hand in hand.
They usually go hand in hand. I feel like Black Summoner is more edgy than badass. Oh well, no. I do.
I feel like kind of equal for me.
Oh god, I'm just contradicting myself. But
I know,
no,
your
but
your
still.
brain didn't focus on those bits.
Yeah, I
when you
guess
were
so.
watching it.
I guess. Yeah, what a great way to defend myself. Yeah, my brain wasn't focusing
your
on
brain
that
was
bit.
switching off. Yeah, later when I talk about my shows, my brain just wasn't paying attention to the tab. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. No, but World's Finest Assassin. Okay, the opening plays a big part in why I like it so much because the opening's amazing.
It's pretty good.
You'll have to listen to it like afterwards or something.
Okay.
But it's really amazing. What did I enjoy? Honestly, maybe I was just being ironic and enjoying it.
Okay.
I honestly think the only reason why I enjoyed it so much is because the opening slapped,
Right.
and then everything else I just didn't care about.
Wait, so you watched it? So you would play the episode, you would enjoy the opening, and just be like, just blank.
And then I
face
turned my
the
brain
entire time.
off because of how stupid everything was. Probably, honestly. I mean, the dude creates sniper rifles in a fantasy world. He
Yeah.
employs.
I mean, he full makes like artillery or something, right?
Yeah, he made a cannon.
He makes a cannon.
It's like the most furthest thing away from an assassin thing to do
Yeah.
is to like blow up a castle and just
Yeah.
like siege it, right?
I mean, it's kind of like Fate in a way, like an archer just like busting out swords or something.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe I just liked it because of how absurd.
Yeah, like
It
absurd
was.
things. I mean, that's probably why you liked You said you hated Eminence in the Shadows like manga, right? But
I
it's
did,
basically
yeah.
the previous two shows, but like
Yeah.
times 10.
Yeah, it's just
So
insanely.
that's probably why
absurd.
you're enjoying it.
Yeah,
Do you like the juice?
yeah, I do. I have no idea what you're saying.
What do you mean, either? Did you get juiced?
Did I get juiced? Yeah, I was bricked up thinking.
bricked off.
Bricked up watching World's Finest Assassin. No, okay, I've got one more anime that I feel like I ironically enjoyed. Maybe I did
Okay.
enjoy it. But it was Sword Art Online, Alicization, War of the Underworld Part 2.
I enjoyed the first half of that one. This-
Really? The first half was like
Wait, what was the first half?
the first half was they're getting ready to
Oh no, second half. Like the second bit of the second half.
The
And then
second
like
bit of the
the last
second
bit of the second half
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy.
you didn't okay, yeah. So the
Yeah.
first you enjoyed the first bit of the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think it's so stupid. I think that part of the show was so bad. Cuz like what? It's so nonsensical, right?
I just remember a big fight.
Kirito wakes up from a coma. Spoilers
Uh-huh.
alert.
Yeah.
He wakes up from a coma because they're pulling science bullshit out of their asses, saying we can restore his memories
Mm-hmm.
by getting the 3 people most closest to him,
Mm-hmm.
which is like what? Asuna, Sinon, and the incest one, the cousin. I forgot her name.
Oh yeah, her.
Shuguru. I don't know, something along that lines. But
The power
then they're like, it's not enough. We need another memory.
Mm-hmm.
So then they get Yu-Gi-Oh's memory.
Oh yeah.
And then I just kept making the joke about how Yu-Gi-Oh was like the best girl,
Yeah.
and it's like they're just like they're dating. Yu-Gi-Oh and Kirito were just dating. Like
I think there was some like BL vibes they were going for, right? Minor, but not focused.
yeah, I mean like they had a whole scene where Kirito just cries on his bed thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh again.
Yeah, and there's also that scene in the beginning. I know when I watched the premiere, like when it first came out,
Yeah.
there's a bit where like I think Kirito's on the floor and full on Yuji just gets on top of him and just really goes ham at him.
Wait, I don't remember this part at all.
I swear, like the whole crowd like started like being like, "Whoa!"
Was
or
this the world
something like
first premiere or something? I don't remember that scene at all.
that. So like you know they're chopping the tree and like they're like hanging out. So the big tree they have to chop down in the beginning.
I don't. I know. I remember that part. I don't remember them getting on top of each other.
I mean, it was kind of like if you were young, then like maybe you do it without thinking. But like the way it was like the camera angle and everything, it looked like oh gosh, okay. So
I,
as you
know,
like
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
They were going for like the romantic vibe or something.
yeah,
right?
for that one scene though,
Yeah.
I can't remember anything else after.
But no. I probably just enjoyed it about how stupid it was because in the final boss fight,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they're just pulling shit out of their ass, right? The dude should have died. All of a sudden, he's the most powerful character in existence because he somehow like hacked the game world or something, or like
Mhm.
his malice was so strong
Mm-hmm.
that he became just such a powerful entity.
Mm-hmm.
And Kirito's like, I'll just starburst stream you, and then you die.
What you just what?
He'll just starburst stream the enemy. You know, starburst stream was his
old.
the most hype moment in Sword Art Online season 1 or something.
Wait, did he use that to kill the final boss? Or something?
No, he used it to kill the Minotaur.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
So he wait, what? So he just does that and then he wins.
Yeah,
I don't
basically,
remember
basically, it's a lot more fleshed out, but like, it was something stupid like that. But he had to kill the boss because the boss was blocking like this stone tablet that does something, is like admin controls
Think
that for some reason is just in the world and wasn't explained.
Uh-huh.
It kind of just came in last minute. It's like, oh hey, this is like an admin stone where you can do anything you want, just sitting up there.
Mm.
So then I have to go and get that. It's just a bad story. It didn't make sense.
Yeah, it was
Character power strengths just like skyrocket out of nowhere. But I enjoyed it because it was so stupid and funny to me.
Oh man, I actually don't remember this very well. All I remember is like swing, slashing, and like,
That's all you need to know.
That's all I
That's
need.
all that
Yeah.
online in a nutshell.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. I do remember a bit where like wait, the villain was that military dude, right? Was he
The military guy. You mean the one with
the one that killed like the girl in the beginning, like the screwdriver? I think is that sort of
I think you're thinking of ID Invaded, right?
No.
Screwdriver. No.
so, like I remember. So he's like he transfers himself from the military base, right?
Did he fight with like an axe or a chain in the game world?
I genuinely don't remember.
You don't remember?
I just remember like they invade like the world with like where Kirito's body's at, or like a facility where they're running everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That he puts himself in, and
Yeah.
at the very end when he dies, I mean like the ghost of the girl he kills like comes back and drags him down or something like that.
Oh.
It was something like
I
that.
feel like I remember something like that, but I can't really.
I thought that was kind of dumb. And she just, it's like, wow, they're ghosts now. Like, I
I don't know. Maybe her soul was just really out for vengeance,
Yeah, I guess.
revenge. You know,
Really
that's like totally in character for Sword Art Online. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
something it would do. God, Sword Art Online's so bad. No, but that's all of my shows.
Okay, so those are your shows.
Most of them are like high rated. They're like 70%. I consider 70% high rated.
70.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like my shows are 70s.
But I think they're bad.
I guess we'll talk about my shows. DJ number 2. Let's go. How should I do this? Best on my notes.
Wait, how many shows do you have?
I only have 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah. You had 7, right?
Yeah, something.
7.
Like
Okay, but you speed ran through yours. So.
because I didn't have much to talk about. I probably can't even remember much about the shows anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, let's just get this out of the way. Prismalia, guilty pleasure.
Mhm.
Would you say I should be guilty about this?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
because we all know the reason why you watched that show.
All right. Look, I speed ran the show last night, like season 1 to 4, but I didn't watch everything. Obviously, I went through the main stuff.
I feel like going through seasons 1 to 4 on 2 times speed is still pretty bad. Oh, well, like important scenes from 1 to 4.
important scenes. So like I went to the wiki and I skimmed through the summaries of all the episodes.
Yeah,
And I picked out the episodes that like really stood out, like as main events.
yeah.
So I didn't even watch season 3 or 2, honestly. 2 isn't that important. But I'll summarize the show overall.
Yeah.
So it has its bad reputation because the mana transfer, right? And the fact that it's like 11-year-old children. All right. What are your initial thoughts on Prismalia? Oh, you've actually watched it, so you can give me your thoughts.
It's pain. Do not watch it.
It's painful to watch.
Look.
Yeah.
When I went to rewatch it, I was genuinely like drawn into the story again.
All right. What is the story?
Okay, so
So
there's
from my understanding, I'll explain it from someone who's never seen it.
okay.
It's bait, and it's just about magical girls. That's all I got from it.
All right, that's 25% of the show, or maybe half of it. I don't know, but it's the magical girl. Like the whole baiting thing is only a part of it. It's like
Bathing. No, I said,
baiting.
oh yeah, baiting. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the whole like mana transfer and the fact that they're children and put in like these suggestive scenes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That happens a few times. And the first episode really introduces that. Oh, it sets up that vibe because, you know, the whole she's in a shower and the magical wand comes at her and forces her to transform.
Context.
Okay. So basically, the reason why the magic wand that chooses her is named Ruby, I believe. It chooses her because the previous masters, like Rin and Luvia, if you know Faye at all, but probably not. It's Rin Face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's her and her like nemesis. Yeah. So like they're fighting in the sky, or like, they're on a secret mission to like collect these 7 cards in the city because like they're causing trouble. They're dangerous. They go on this mission, but they're always fighting with each other. And eventually, the 2 ones who've like formed a contract with them have said like, no, enough is enough. They're gonna go find new masters. So they fly off in the sky and leave the other 2. And Ilya so happens to, I guess, embody the pure magical girl kind of thing. And the one's like drawn to that.
Yeah.
So she's in the shower. And as before that, Shiro walks in on her, the typical trope. It's like, haha, look, guy walks in on girl. Oh, girl screams.
Okay.
And then after he's like knocked out, because she opens the window, the one flies through the window and hits him in the head. Then he's like knocked out at this point.
Okay.
And now the negotiation between the magic wand and Ilya occurs. So Ilya, of course, she's not like the naive magical girl. She's not like, oh, magic powers, I'm just gonna do this. She's like skeptical. Like, I don't know, this is fishy. Let me go here. And I forgot how the magic wand like tricks her into forming a contract. Because apparently you had to like it had to be formed on the basis of like a romantic interest. And her brother
by a romantic interest.
So like the person she's romantically interested in is her non-blood related brother. Okay, yeah. Hear me out.
We're adding an incest tag onto the show that I
Hear me
didn't
out.
even
Hear
know
me
was
out.
a thing.
They're not blood related. It's okay. Slip the card in. Okay, that and the mana transfer is why this show has a bad reputation. And the first episode doesn't do any justice.
Well, like, you have to explain to me what the ongoing plot or end goal of the show is, right?
Okay.
'Cause-
Season 1, the end goal is to collect all the cards.
Yeah.
Ilya's just roped into this like scheme.
Yeah.
So she's tricked into becoming a magical girl, and she must now collect these 7 cards and just maintain peace in the city.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So she forms that contract, and there's of course like another girl, because there were 2 magic ones. The other girl is Miyu, which she's pretty important later on, but I'll discuss that a little later. First season, not too interesting. It's typical magical girl stuff. You just collect, you find these cards, you battle against the cards because apparently they fight back,
Yeah.
and you conquer them, you get the card, right? You do this 7 times. You get 7 cards. I feel like the show gets a lot more interesting season 3. That's when like a lot of build up really it pays off. So there's another movie for Prismalia, which has no magical girls in it. It's just Shiro trying to like save. Oh, spoiler alert, by the way. So Miyu, the other girl, is I should show you pictures actually. This will probably help a lot more.
No, I know who Miyu is. She's black haired, wears a purple magical girl outfit.
Yeah, kind
I
of
know,
blue.
I know which one you're talking about.
So she's actually from another world, right? So it's an isekai in a way, or an alternative world. And in this world, so the world's like ending, and they need her to act like as a holy grail. So they have to sacrifice her and transfer her to like mana, and this mana can then be used to restore the world. But of course, her world's brother is another Shiro. He doesn't want this. He wants to save her. So he battles against like everyone else in this holy grail war. So in this world, it's not quite like you don't have a servant. You get the card, and like it gives you powers. You transform into the servant kind of thing. So I thought that was a interesting spin on it. Like you got to give the show credit for that at least. Like it's not just they're not reusing the concepts in the exact same way. I appreciated that. Anyways, he fights through all of them. He saves Miyu. Now, at the very end, something happens. I think he's defeated, and she somehow like transfers to Ilya's world or something like that. And that's her whole backstory.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like her arc is a lot more interesting, but I'll get into that.
It does sound a lot more interesting.
Yeah. See, it's not just magical girls like, oh,
Well, the
It
thing
takes
about-
3 seasons though, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the thing about Prisma Ilya is that like fans, or not just fans, like general public, general anime watchers will only post those controversial things.
yeah, of course, but that's the most interesting. Oh no.
Yeah.
the most, like-
a little slip. It's the most enjoyable part, right?
No. Oh no! I swear, I didn't watch it just for that. Okay. I will tell you now. When I first saw the man transfer scene, I was gonna drop the show. Okay. See, I am a normal human being.
How can I believe that? How can I, as a viewer, believe that?
Look, okay. Magical girl shows. All right. What are your thoughts on magical girl shows? Both of you.
The only magical girl show I like is Puella, and that's because
Wait, which one?
Madoka,
Madoka.
and that's only because of how like depressing and gory it is, right?
You like depressing stuff?
No, I don't like depressing stuff. It's just that it's not just. That's probably the only magical girl show I've watched, and I feel like if I watched magical girl shows, I wouldn't really enjoy it because my understanding of it is it's like, I don't know, how do I explain it? It's like it's just not my type of show. Like they come across an evil villain, they power up with the power of friendship or whatever, and then they defeat the evil villain, right? After struggling.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
And then with
I mean,
Madoka, it's
yeah.
like it's more dark.
Mm.
So that's why I enjoyed it.
Okay. Well, I guess it subverts the genre.
Yeah.
Magical girl stuff is basically just cute girls doing cute things, but shonen, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And as you know me, my taste, I like happy endings. I don't like
Yeah.
it when the main characters have to struggle too much, you know? Like, what's the depressing show? We could make a Pretty Derby again.
Yeah, it was very pretty dirty. I just want a show to emotionally crush me so I can no longer feel anything.
Like that show, like, I don't know, you don't know if like things will work out entirely. Like,
Yeah.
you know it will work out, but like how much suffering will the main characters have to go through, you know?
And you also don't like bittersweet endings, right?
Yeah, I'm not a
Like
fan
you
of
just
this.
want it to be 100% the way,
Yes.
just all the protagonist's way all the time.
Yeah. So it might be like at worst, maybe the villain gets the upper hand for a bit, but like the protagonists usually come out top. Like I'm not saying I like these shows all the time because that'd be boring, but for the most part, like in my daily life when I'm watching, yeah, that's what I tend to gear towards.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I like this kind of magical girl stuff, so that's probably why I stuck around a lot longer.
Yeah.
And when I saw the man transfer, it was stepping off the line. I admit.
I think like this Ilya is a magical girl genre that also subverts the typical genre, right?
Yeah, it's a very
'Cause-
different way.
In a different way from Puella.
Okay.
So I can't really consider it like your typical magical girl show.
I mean, it was pretty typical in season 1 though.
Yeah. Are you sure? Like even in the first episode, from the way you explained it to me, I wouldn't call that a typical.
From memory, that's the only suggestive thing I remember. But then again, I haven't rewatched the others. I rewatched the first episode and the last episode,
Yeah. Okay.
so I can't say.
I've suppressed all memories from that show. I swear.
It wasn't worth
traumatise
watching
you?
it for Emio, was it?
Yeah. You know. Yeah, I like the movie though. That's
the
my
movie's all about Emmy.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like the movie would like just completely throw out all those suggestive things
Yeah.
and just focus more on the action.
If you started with the movie, then you would probably
We'll probably only watch the movie and that's it.
no.
Yes.
You should watch the movie and like, I'm okay with you skipping the first few seasons. I can understand because that's just purely magical.
From the way you've like explained season 3, I might be a little interested in watching that.
Yeah,
'Cause
just watch 3.
I do want to see like the what is it? The cards giving
Yeah, the powers.
The powers does
Yeah.
seem pretty cool.
Mm.
But then I kind of don't want to have anything to do with like season 1, season or the other.
You can
stuff.
skip the first 2. If you're gonna watch it, watch the movie and watch 3 and 4.
Yeah.
That's like probably the most interesting in my opinion.
Okay, and by movie, does it have? Does Ilya have 2 movies or 1 movie?
Prismalia?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a new one.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's a new one.
So
that, like,
that's
concludes
so
the
it has
series.
2 movies.
Yeah,
then.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it though,
Okay.
so I can't say. But the first movie is all about Emiya and his struggle to like keep Miyu like alive,
Yeah.
save her.
So would you say that that's more like that movie is more of like a season 3 recap?
Season the recap? No, it's different.
It's different.
It's like it's a prequel to everything.
okay.
So the movie occurs, and then season 1. then
Oh
season
wait,
2.
so you're saying that season 3 is not about Emiya fighting all these?
No, season 3 is not about Emiya. He comes back in like season 4, I believe, but it's building towards him coming back.
All right, I might just watch the movie then. That's it. Let's move on.
Oh yeah, season 3, whole build up. Yeah, Miyu gets kidnapped, brought to the other world, and they gotta go save her. And there's this long period with there's like no Miyu, or like it transitions to her, but like they don't interact with each other. It's like a whole rescue mission. That I did enjoy.
You need to explain to me who that.
The antagonist is.
No. Who the archer-looking magical girl?
Oh yeah, okay.
Because like
I skimmed over season
Hey.
2. I didn't.
I don't understand what. Why are you laughing? What?
Her arc embodies the mana transfer bit. That's probably why I skipped over it. Mana transfer only ever occurs when she's around.
But I don't understand where she appeared from. Like,
Okay,
who she
so
is.
okay, I'll explain what her existence. I don't entirely understand it. I skimmed over the wiki and I don't remember it at all. Actually, do you want to explain it? Do you remember anything?
She's like Ilya's locked away twin sister, half Holy Grail thing. Yeah.
She's just another version of Ilya.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So Ilya's supposed to be used as like Holy Grail, like Miyu.
Yeah.
She's about to be transformed into a Holy Grail, but the Holy Grail war in her world never occurred, so she didn't have to do that. So they had to lock away like the mana version of her or something, or like the Holy Grail
Something
version.
like that.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
It's just it doesn't make sense. To
Yeah,
me.
it doesn't make sense to me
Yeah.
either. But I think they were doing like some ley line things, and like it severs Ilya's seal or something, and Kuro comes out, the other girl. I think they have like some big conflict. I don't remember why they were fighting each other, honestly. But what happens is I think she uses up all her like mana or something, so she begins to disappear. So
And
now,
then in order to save her, she had to kiss Miyu.
oh, I don't remember if she kissed Miyu or not, but like she has to transfer mana. She needs mana from someone to stay alive now. So they always like they make out sometimes to keep her in the world.
Yeah, sounds like bullshit writing to me.
Yeah, it is. Season 2 is kind of that side of Prisma Ilya, I guess. If you ever do give the show a shot,
No, I won't.
do change your mind. Don't watch season 2. Watch season 1, 3, and 4, and the movie. But yeah, 2's not too bad though. If you can ignore that.
There was a scene where Emiya walked in on them two mana transferring. That was
I don't remember that, but I believe it.
All right.
That
well,
probably did occur.
And he's like, oh, you're young, you're exploring things. And he's just that's what he said.
Yeah.
All right.
Would you like to know the ending?
No,
ending's not too bad.
I'm okay.
You're okay.
okay.
You gotta move on now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I wrote questions down to ask you guys.
What is this show rated, by the way? Is it held in high regard, or is it?
It's a 7 point something, 7.5.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'll double check it right now.
No shot. Season 1, 68% annual list.
Okay, so it's like averaging 60. It's averaging like 70%. Surprising. Definitely a guilty pleasure.
It is a guilty pleasure.
I feel dirty talking about it.
I mean, your guilty pleasure is like power fantasy.
Yeah.
So you're not even that degenerate, are you?
Yeah, guys, I'm a fraud. I shouldn't even be degenerate.
Why are you even here?
Why am I here?
He's the founder, bro.
He is the founder. In
I'm
fact.
not even that degenerate. Apparently, we'll find it. We'll find something along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll convert you. And now then you can truly be degenerate.
I'm getting like, what are they called?
Subliminal
A
messages.
restraining order.
Restraining order. You know what I'll do? Like, The next time the police ever visit you, I'll like frame some Prism
Why
Alias
are
stuff.
the police ever going to visit me?
I don't know. Maybe you search some weird thing on the dark web.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, in fact, I'll sneak into your room later and like type some stuff on
Oh,
the dark
no,
web.
you just plan together then snap.
It's fun thing. Anyways, Prismalia, yes.
Alright. You wanna move on to your second guilty pleasure?
This one I have less content on.
I can't imagine what it could be.
Do you want to have a few guesses? Actually, do you want to skim through my annual list?
No, I wouldn't be able to tell. Maybe it'd be something like is the order a rabbit?
I thought about that. Actually.
You thought about it, but
Is the order rabbit's pretty tame? Actually, it's just look, little girls. Oh,
yeah,
that's it.
okay. No, I could possibly. I had no idea. I have no idea.
I'll give you a hint. It's the first anime I ever watched.
Sword Art Online.
Yes, you remember.
Oh, to love Ru.
It's to love Ru. Okay.
Okay, well, I know that's bad without knowing
Yeah.
anything about it.
Yes. Yeah. I'll explain my origin story. So little kid me was going to the library.
Yeah.
Right. So I think back then we didn't have much Wi-Fi. So
Yeah.
we had like I think it was like 100 gigs a month or something. And like my brother just loves downloading stuff. He's wasted all. So I had no internet left. So I go to the library and I'm just setting up my laptop, just playing games or something in the library. And I go over to the kids section.
Kids.
I'm like
Oh,
looking
the
at the
kids
DVDs.
section.
So yeah. The kids section. I know the librarian, like he knew, man. He was like spreading the word. I was looking through the movies, like, oh, Ben 10, the new Ben 10 movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I'll watch this.
We got some Ben 10, we got some Charlie and Lola, we got some To Love Ru, Darkness.
Like-
Oh my god.
So it was like next to the Scooby Doo or something. What's this cartoon? I've never seen this style before. So I pick it up and I'm like, okay, I'll borrow this. A little kid me got plenty of spare time. So I go home. I'm like, it wasn't even like the first disc. It was like disc 3 or something.
Yeah.
So I started on like episode 8 or something. I don't even know. So I put in the DVD player and I'm like, pretty girl. Whoa.
How old were you when you first watched it?
Till Love Ru.
Yeah.
Like grade 4.
Grade 4 when you were like 8, 9 years old.
Remember.
Well, yeah, around there, I think. I don't quite remember. It might have been 5, but it's around that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was if you minus like Yu-Gi-Oh, that's like my first anime basically. That's my first exposure to like those tropes.
You got introduced at an insanely
Yeah,
young.
threw me right into the fire.
Did you comprehend what was going on?
No,
Or,
I
like,
didn't.
You didn't?
I slowly did over time though.
Thankfully you're like a child still like trying to learn what the color of the alphabet was. But
Basically. So I'm like,
did that? How that just goes to show that the librarians did not like did not check that beforehand. It was probably like donated by someone, and then they just threw it on the shelf.
Yo,
They didn't want
watch
a
it.
cartoon. All right, we'll put it in the kids section. Oh my lord!
oh, it's a Japanese cartoon. Let's just put it in. And
Wait a second. You introduced this as a guilty pleasure.
pleasure.
He just realized aware.
All right, go into that bit then. Explain
Okay.
that.
I mean, I'm telling you, if I watched it now, actually, I might still. But I
What
think-
what part of it would you enjoy?
Okay, the characters have grown on me. It's like seeing an old friend, like even if that friend's like, yeah, but
Even though that friend sexually harassed you at 9 years old.
that friend touched me inappropriately.
Uh,
But it's like seeing an old friend. It's like you play it again. It's like this is dumb, but like those characters.
I guess it's just like nostalgia.
It is
reasons
nostalgia.
then. Oh no, what a horrible first anime to have nostalgic feelings for.
So like, you can see why Prism like doesn't seem that weird to me. It's like this is my starting point. So that was my benchmark. Everything else just seemed tame in comparison.
PSA to all viewers with children: do not monitor what they watch very closely.
Yeah, that's a good one.
They'll turn out like degenerate
You know,
too.
Interestingly, I watched on the living room.
Oh no.
Okay, there's no nudity or anything. It's not High School DxD. Hey, give me credit. I didn't start with High School DxD.
I sure hope not.
Yeah, that was the second one. But
I feel like that's a pretty high bar. It's a pretty low bar, rather.
yeah, it's just I think High School DxD is worse. You can go worse.
Have you watched it?
As a kid, I think I watched like one season.
You watched one season of High School DxD as a kid?
Yes, I did.
At what?
At what age now?
Like 9, 10.
Yeah, bro.
9, 10. That's like a year or two after.
It is. Well, I was like, oh, are there any other shows like this? I was
Well,
looking online and I was like, oh, what's this High School DxD people have been talking about? And then that's my first exposure to an anime booby. That was something.
Oh my god! Please monitor what your children watch very closely.
Yeah, I think I did watch this in the like living room, but like my
Oh,
parents
no.
went home, so that's a silver lining.
Did you also rent High School DxD from the library from the kids
Yo.
section?
I have a weird memory of actually renting it from the library, but like I don't know if that's true. That's just
Oh,
way too far out.
yeah.
There's no way the library would just put High School DxD because parents are gonna complain.
Well, if they're gonna put to Love Rune, then it's not.
To Love Ru, I can understand a little more because I think at worst it might be like a shower scene, but like there's like the steam,
No.
so it's not as bad. But like, yeah. Anyways, to Love Ru, I'll explain why I like it. Let me have a look at my notes. Oh, I have like a picture here, and there's like I think 30. How many love interests is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 love interests. So it's good variety in there. I genuinely do think I had a harem phase when I was younger.
yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys have a harem phase at all when you were younger?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's
So-
harem phase. It's hard to tell. I can't remember much.
No, you didn't like the whole like all these 2D girls all over you.
Like for myself, or like when
Are
I'm
you
watching
self-inserting? Like you see the character
this? Am I
yourself.
self-inserting? Not really.
No.
I can't remember much.
Oh,
from
you
back
weren't like
then.
that.
I couldn't tell you.
Wow.
I just know that I really hate Sal's harem. That's all I can tell you.
I mean, if that was your first anime. Did you hate the harem when you watched it?
I wasn't focused on that.
Oh, you weren't focused on it. You were fighting. You were focused on the fighting.
Because it was more like I watched season 1, and season 1, I don't know, if you were a kid, you probably wouldn't have picked up on it that well. And then I moved on to like Fairy Tale or something,
Oh, very nice.
and then I just stopped watching. I
Wait,
didn't
well,
watch.
How
many
old were
harems
you
as
when
a
you watched
children.
Sword Art?
Did I what?
How old were you when you watched Sword Art?
I was probably 11 or 12.
11 or 12. Okay, so you started after. Did you understand the concept of romance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
You just didn't,
I mean,
didn't focus on it.
When you're in like year 6, there were couples in year 6.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there were. I remember.
I know
That's a
a
strange
couple
thing.
who like kissed each other, and I remember thinking like, you guys are way too young for that.
Oh gosh. Oh, I remember actually. That takes me back. I remember one of the students was like apparently he dreamed about his girlfriend's like hairy legs. He was talking about
What?
what's his name? I won't say his name out loud actually, but
You know, he knows what he likes.
yeah. And he was like really like talking in depth about like oh those hairy legs, man.
What is this in year 6?
Yeah, it is 6.
Oh my lord.
I just remember this, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's what kids nowadays like, huh? I guess I'll go back to play Minecraft.
Yeah. I'll go back to playing Minecraft now.
Yeah, let's play Minecraft. You know, build my dirt box. Yeah, that's a little tangent. Wait, were there any other animes you watched after Sword Art? We're just gonna side tangent, yeah.
Okay. It was Fairy Tale, Mikaku City Actors.
Okay, yeah, that show.
It might have been just those 3 mainly, but I want to say there was more, but I can't remember anything
Mm.
back then.
Did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
I watched Yu-Gi-Oh when I was younger.
Okay. Oh
But-
yeah, I must have it pretty much.
I ended up buying a pirated copy of Yu-Gi-Oh at like this old bubble tea shop back when I was like, I want to say in year 3, 4.
Okay.
And then I remember watching it. I enjoyed it a lot.
This is the original Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, it was up to the Pegasus arc. It never finished because Pegasus invited everybody to this place, and you have to win, and you get stars. to put
Oh
on your
yeah,
glove.
I think I kind of remember. This.
Yeah, I never got to the part where he fights Pegasus, but it was somewhere around there.
Hmm.
That's all I was able to watch because the discs ran out.
Oh, how many else?
So I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched a bit of Pokemon, but I was never big on it because the only time I got to watch Pokemon was like when it played on TV.
Okay.
Those 3 were the main ones.
Wow, you're pretty tame, huh?
Yeah, at the start I was pretty tame. I feel like I
Pretty
got
tame.
into it late, and I had a time period where I didn't watch anime.
During high school?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
I think high school was when I really ramped up.
Yeah.
Primary school, I was it was like till Love Ru. I watched a bit of High School DxD. I was like, yeah. And then of course Sword Art. I think Sword Art came up at one point. And just various other random shows, like maybe some obscure shows even. Just like my brother used to download a lot of like anime and just play it on the TV. I would just sit there and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just watched random stuff. And I think it was in high school when my I found out my friends were really into anime. They would occasionally talk about these shows, but like I wouldn't know because I didn't watch that much. I think my repertoire was like, I had seen like 5 shows, 6 shows. So I was like, okay, they're talking about all these shows, you know, maybe I'll give it more of a shot. I started watching more just to have more things to talk about. But of course, me being Mr. Shy, didn't really want to. They talk about degenerate stuff sometimes. I just don't want to join in. I'm not like them, you know, like
because anime is such a hard thing to gauge what people have seen.
what people stand.
Mostly, it's just like the general stuff, the mainstream stuff.
Yeah,
And I really don't want to talk about my cute girls doing cute things to like someone who's only watched that, you know.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting because I swear they talked about hentai in front of me. But like I still didn't like trust them. I was like, what if I tell them I like this weird like ecchi show and they're gonna judge me? And then meanwhile they're like, oh, big boobs, milfs.
If they're talking about hentai that publicly, chances are they've seen it.
Yeah, probably. And I did speak with them about that later, and they have seen it, but they didn't talk that much about it with me. They still saw me as a normie.
Yeah.
So yeah, they didn't trust me, so they didn't open up to me, and I was too shy to like open up even more. Even though I had seen High School DxD. Love her.
At a very young age, by the way.
Very young age. Oh man.
No, but right. Did you have anything to say about why you liked high school? Not high school. Television.
Yeah, right. I was gonna get into that. Actually, I asked Kevin. Wait, what was your first show? Do you remember again? I don't remember.
I started like year 8, 9.
Oh, you started real late.
Yeah, so like, I don't remember though. It's probably like it was either Tokyo Ghoul, Attack on Titan, or like
It wasn't Steins
Sora.
Gate?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Steins Gate was when I was Orient anime.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had a pretty tame start. I think my origin story is probably far out.
Oh, I did like watch Tularu and High School DxD as well though.
Yeah.
Like,
How far did you get in?
most of the seasons for both of them.
Oh, really?
I feel like I shouldn't even call myself a degenerate because I've not watched Televiru or High School
It's a
DxD.
rite of passage.
Yeah, those are guilty pleasures for sure.
Yo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we should do like an initiation.
I'm not doing that.
We should introduce.
No thanks.
You can watch one episode of like a degenerate show.
I really have to prove how degenerate I am in another field.
You know, that's an episode idea. About explores his degeneracy.
I have to explain why I'm a degenerate to stay on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah. Okay, actually, that's another video idea. We'll do that.
Oh god,
We'll like put stuff like, oh, you're trying to like justify yourself.
it's like a witch trial, a
It is
witch
a
burning.
trial. Anyways, why I love Delivery. I mean, I started with the harem thing, and that went side tangent, like long tangent.
Yeah,
But yeah, I had a harem phase. I really like the harem idea because you would have like the generic girl. I forgot her name. It's like blue head or something. And if you've seen Nisekoi, you seen Nisekoi?
I have. I
Yeah.
hated it.
There's this blue head girl. I think she's blue head. You can see the picture.
Oh yeah.
It's the cool one, right?
This one. That one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe that's her. So she's like the typical love interest. And the whole thing is the main character, I think his name is Rito. He's like repeatedly trying to confess to her, but he always fails. So
Yeah.
that's the gimmick. All right. Then one day he's in the shower, believe it or not, alien waifu just comes in front of him, naked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you see the direction the show is going already.
Yeah.
It knows what it is, all right? It's not beating around the bush, you know.
Get right in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll take off my pants. All right. But that's where we're going. And you keep it down the entire. Okay, I didn't do that as a kid. I swear. Maybe once.
Sorry, you're saying this was the first episode?
Yeah, this is the first episode.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So he comes home after like a failed confession. The other girl doesn't notice, but she actually does like him. So it's kind of nice. Anyways, she appears in the shower with him. They're both naked. He screams, of course, logically. And I forgot what happens, but I think he's forced to marry her or something. And she's like a princess of this other alien world, devil Luke. And that's kind of the premise of the show, or like how things start. And from there, it's just gags and all that. It's like these weird scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude gets turned into panties, and then
Oh,
girl
yeah.
has to wear him.
I mean-
I don't think you need to explain to me anymore.
I'll give you one example of an episode. So episode, I believe season 1, episode 17. That was the example I read. So they're a group, right? Rito and like his other women.
He's got a harem already.
Yeah, he's got a harem. You know, they just suddenly like him. You know, he doesn't really do much. He's like, yeah, he's a nice guy. You know, let's smash.
Yeah.
They go into this abandoned place, and they're like, I think they're looking for ghosts or something. I don't know what they're doing, but they discover these ghosts, And of course, they're afraid of it. But these ghosts aren't ghosts. They're actually, what do you think they are? These ghosts are actually ghosts. B, they're just people pretending to be ghosts. C, they're hallucinating. They're on drugs. Or D, they're aliens. What's the right answer?
I think they're on drugs.
Well, they're aliens.
They're aliens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there are aliens in the show, so it's not too far out. But these aliens, turns out, I think there was like a recession in the economy or something. So these aliens lost their job. So they're sort of just living in this abandoned place.
Well, way to get real for a second.
Yeah, we're getting real here. This could have stood out because like
This show was ahead of its time.
it was ahead of its time. I believe there was some sort of recession going on in the economy at the time, and this episode came out afterwards.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a little bit of commentary. See, this show's a little deeper than you might think.
I'm not giving it any credit for what it is. Can't convince me that this ecchi date show is philosophical or anything like that. It provides a very deep comment on society as it is, despite being such an.
It says a word or two.
No.
Yeah, well, sometimes you need a break from the boobies and groping.
By tackling real life problems.
Yeah. Little break. So these aliens are like, they have no job and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what do you think the main group's solution to that is? Oh yeah, also I should mention there is an actual ghost in that area, and she can't sleep because these aliens are around bothering her. So they have to help her out by helping these aliens, like to get them out of the haunted place. So,
You know what, in the direct, what I think, just based on what I'm hearing from the show, is that all these aliens are actually females, and then they just fall in love with him anyway. That's
Well, they're not
honestly what I
females.
think. What happened?
oh, they actually are dudes in there.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so what do you think the solution is? Just have a guess.
That was my guess. That was my
Oh,
guess
they're
right
women.
there.
Oh, well, you think they become prostitutes or
Yeah.
something?
No, I
So-
think they just fall in love with the main protagonist.
Oh,
and
they
he
just fall in
takes
love.
care of them. Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
think.
that's what you think. Like,
Yeah.
Ken, what do you think?
They,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So what they do is they teach the aliens how to sing and dance. So they can form a weird pop group. The men, I think, have like these fish wire net kind of things, and they're in like high heels, and they perform. And I think that's how they make money. I haven't watched the episode again, but like from the summary I've seen, that's their solution, which gives you an idea of the kind of consistency or like how the show is.
What their comedy is like.
The comedy is just wacky. I think one episode, like they're in like some random planet and like they're being hunted by dinosaurs or something. Yeah, it's whack. That's it. Sometimes they introduce new girls, you know, they fall for the main character because of course he's a nice guy, and that just occurs a lot. I'm sure there's more to it. I haven't watched it all.
So then this is like why you find it. This is why you
Yes,
like
I
it?
like wacky stuff.
Because you just like the slapstick kind of stuff.
Yes, I'm a big guy on slapstick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So that was my appeal. But my favorite character is, I forgot her name, the assassin girl, the blonde girl.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Yeah.
I'll show you real quick. And you see a little Yummy? Look, there's on the picture of her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Wait, does she even appear in the? Wait, how many seasons did you watch?
I think I watched like 2 or 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
she's,
think there are just 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah.
She appears in all of them, I believe. I can play a little clip. I have a clip of her. Would you like to see? It's a short, like a 1-minute clip.
All right. Let's take a look at it.
Okay. This will also give you an idea of what the show's like.
We probably can't show clips onto the podcast or anything like that.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? Sick outro. Oh,
I was not expecting that.
holy.
I ate that stuff up as a kid.
Yeah, it was good.
Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Time to
Thoughts?
rewatch.
Rewatch it?
Yeah,
Thoughts?
classic.
I don't know what to say. I'm just dumbfounded. I'm trying to process the ending. The night core that just came in the body.
That was sick.
God, that's the one I was
You were young. You're very impressionable. I was very impressionable when I was young. It's understandable.
You think she's cute?
She's alright. Yeah.
What?
I feel like
Nah.
no, but like if I was young, no, if I wasn't young when I watched Sword Art Online, I don't know if I would have liked it as much
You
as I
probably
did.
would.
Probably wouldn't.
Unless it's like your first anime. Like when
Oh,
you-
I don't know, but I do like shit. Ironically,
Yeah.
I know. I did like my other guilty pleasures. So you never know. So what I think about that clip, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it was like, okay.
I mean, you can see the humor.
It's a thing
very
that
old.
happened, yeah.
Very old humor. And I think by that time standard, that was norm. Now
Yes.
it's the cliche.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see this stuff like all the time now. But back then, dude, that was like, what? What? The people heard them. No way. If I watch that now, I don't think I can sit there. Well, I might still enjoy it, like in a sense, because I might see the characters again and be like, oh, my childhood characters. But yeah, now I might not be able to.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. You should watch it.
No,
If you watch it, it's good.
I'm good, thank you.
Yo, there's commentary on the recession of the economy.
I'm fine. If I feel like if I saw that in an anime, I'd just get depressed. It crushed me more than Uma Musume season 2 crushed me, honestly.
Damn. Anyways, that was that show. I'd love to talk about more, but I haven't done enough research.
So you've got one more to show.
Yes,
us,
I got one
right?
more. How about you guess what tags it has? Or
Ecchi.
like maybe. I don't remember.
Comedy.
Yes.
I mean, comedy is like
Yeah.
what
Everything.
80%, 90% of the
Yeah.
anime nowadays.
There's one tag this show is known for.
Mecha,
No.
Yuri.
straight up hentai.
Though there is a hentai of it. Right. There's one particular tag this show is known for. Okay?
Isekai.
Slice of life.
When people hear about this show, they think of this one tag, all right? They don't look at anything else. It's like Prisma Alien in a way. They're like, oh, pedophile stuff.
Well,
That's
lolly.
all you think of.
It's just lolly.
Well, no, this show is not. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
When you see Prisma Alien, it's like lolly. That's it.
It's a show.
This show is another show that's judged by its
appearance.
one thing.
It's just lolly.
But that's not the main point of the show. Okay. I'm going to say one magical word. I know Kevin's going to perk up. Incest. We're talking about Orima.
Oh yeah, I thought so.
That, just to be clear, that's not also on your guilty pleasures list, is it?
It is.
Is it actually?
Oh, oh no.
Yeah.
It's on both of our guilty pleasure lists. That's a
Yeah,
sign.
there's a lot of overlap with us. So like,
Yeah. We tend to watch the same stuff. Although you don't agree with Prisma Alien.
yeah, I guess.
All right, Oremo.
Orima. Okay. It's known for its incest, even though there's like incest or there's suggestions, but
They fake marry each other at the end.
yes, they do.
So it's not just like fake incest. They do love each other.
They do love each other, but
You're gonna pull out the card where we find out they're not related or anything, and it's safe.
I think they did say they're not blood related. But like, I'm not too sure about that. I'm not 100% sure.
Look, if they're not related by blood, is it really incest? Stop being cowards, is what I say.
Look, what I'm trying to say is the show's more than that. Look, if you
It's
remove the
more
last
than-
3 episodes or something, then like it really is just the wholesome, or not wholesome maybe, but like it's an endearing journey, like seeing how the relationship between the brother and sister and their other friends develops over time. Like you do see like they do genuinely care for each other. Not that far, or later on that far, but like at first it's like sibling bond, you know.
So, do you have a problem with the ending?
I don't have a problem with that. I don't care,
Bro, I thought like if you're gonna like go this route, you might as well go all the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, interestingly, the author did want to go all the way.
Oh,
The
what?
publisher didn't let them.
Okay,
Based
Damn.
publisher. Based.
not based author, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this author's only known for like brother and sister stuff. I mean, I think you know the other work, right?
He did Eromanga, right?
Yeah, he did Aramanga.
Yeah.
I think that's the only 2 things he's known for. It's Aramanga and Orima. So you know what he likes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a problem with the ending? Were you weirded out?
Nah, like, you know, I'm already like in the show, like, bro, you know.
Yeah, like
Like,
you've seen the relationship develop, right? And you're like, okay, they're close. I wouldn't really. It did seem like a strange turn, but like you had all that build up.
Yeah, it's
It didn't feel as
unexpected, but like also, you know, like expected. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
And, yeah, it's like you weren't expecting it, but if it did happen, it's like okay, I can see it. I can see it. It's
Yeah.
really having an allergic response.
Yeah,
He's opening his eyes.
my eyes going off. I'm hearing about this stuff, and my body is just like forcefully rejecting it.
Yeah, you're trying to close your eyes.
It's telling me to get myself the fuck out of here. My God.
Wait, have you seen the picture of the ending? I'll show you the picture. I have
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I binged that show when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah, the whole thing.
How old were you when you?
Probably like year 9.
You're 9. Oh, okay, you're at the same age when I watched it.
No, but
Yeah,
that was like what, a year after you started?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It's kind of early.
Oh, because like, you know, like those YouTubers making videos about it. I'm like, bro, okay, what's the deal? I think that's
What's
why.
the deal with it?
Yeah, I'm
So I
like,
gotta watch
bro,
it.
like, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm gonna watch this because it's bad and that it's good, you know?
Yeah, when you're in your the start of your anime journey, you tend to look up like what other people are talking about just to expand your horizons.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you stumbled upon Oremo.
It is a classic.
Yeah, it is. You know?
Yeah, it's a classic for a reason. It's not just incest.
It's
I
different.
swear.
It's not just incest, except the whole show's premise is about
It's about their relationship, but there's incest at the end. That's how I would describe it. It talks
only
about
at
other
the
things.
end.
Yeah, only at the end, actually.
Is it? Wait, is it actually only at the end?
Yeah.
So you're telling me like in the middle, it's not like
No, it's just siblings. They just hang out with each other,
Yeah, they actually try to be normal humans, but they
Yeah.
can't.
oh
basically. Okay, I'll describe the plot. Okay.
yeah.
So basically, these two siblings, they haven't really spoken to each other for years, and I'm not too sure why. So like he would come home and she would just give him a glare or something, just like not deal with him. Just walk to her room. And one day, I think he walked into her room for a reason, and he discovers like her otaku obsession, and he finds out that she's actually playing like little sister Irage for some reason. Like she's like really into it, and he's like, oh shoot, because in this world, otaku culture is in our world as well. Previously, otaku culture is like not seen favorably by society.
Yeah.
know? Very degenerate thing to do. Nowadays, it's more mainstream now. People don't view it as weirdly. Though, if I recommended High School DxD to like a casual, I'd probably get like a death glare. But we don't talk about that. So he finds out, and he promises to keep her secret. So by this, they're like tied together at this point.
Yeah.
But he's like also, I don't really remember what happens, but there's something that causes him to come along with her in her interest. So she would like go to Akihabara and like buy the latest eroge or something, and he would just come along and help her.
Well, so it's probably just a thing like she can't do it without an older.
Yeah,
older
she probably
person, so
needed
she
him
probably
to
needs-
like help her with that.
Something like that.
Yeah. So he would continue to help her out, you know. One day she decides to make more friends, like interact with other otakus, and they introduce another character that a lot of people seem to like. I forgot her name. She's like some goth girl with like black hair and red eyes or something.
Wasn't she like one of the dude's love interests?
Yeah, she
Yes.
was. They actually
And
dated at one
I
point.
think there was like a spin-off where she won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a spin-off where she won. There's a spin-off where like I think another girl went, which the person I wish won, but no. But yeah, they do date at one point. And but anyways, back to the friend meetup. I think the show really embodies that thing, like that feeling when you're in like this degenerate environment, or like this environment you should be embarrassed about, but like you're kind of doing it in secret. It almost feels like you know that time when we went to visit that store at the city,
Yeah.
the Japanese store, and you sort of just felt dirty being in there, like guilty.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I shouldn't be here, but like this is kind of my interest.
So yeah, so it's more of a theme like
Yeah.
trying to enjoy what you enjoy. but,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're still like scared of how others perceive you. for
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's like that. But it felt nice because she was this person who was obsessed with it, and he wasn't. And
Yeah.
he was coming to her world and trying to understand her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was nice to see that relationship develop and how they how the two like grow. So it's not just incest. It's not just like, oh, my brother likes what I like. Oh, I'm so blushing. It's like, no. Like she hates him at first. Absolutely hates him.
Yep.
But he continuously helps her. Like, you know, he acts like an actual older brother. That's what I like about him. And it's not just like, you know, in typical brother sister stuff where it's just like, oh my gosh, my big brother. Oh, I'm so dreamy.
Yeah.
Like Oni-chan. Like that. I hate that.
Yeah.
There's no build up. You didn't earn that. You didn't earn that title. All right?
So you're saying you enjoyed this one because that there was a genuine build up, and you'd be like, if they were to fall in love, I wouldn't mind it because there was.
There's
So-
build up. I mean, so I agree with incest. No, I don't agree with incest. I'm not saying you should do it in the real world. Please don't. We need to spit out gene pool. But in this show, it's like, I guess as you see that relationship develop, it's like, okay, fair enough.
So
you know?
then, would you be the same? Like, if it happened in real life, you got to see the journey between the two, you'd support it.
Yes, let's say if you're the father and
No. Oh,
No, I'm
no.
gonna-
Bro, I would shoot myself if I found out.
Oh my lord.
Look, if my kids are like, Dad, we're having a kid. They're like,
oh, stop.
Oh my god.
honey, pass me the gun. I'd either shoot them or shoot myself. But like in a show, I guess it's because it's like it's not reality. You know,
It's not real. You know, it's not
not real.
real.
it's not
Copium.
real. And you know, that might not be blood related, so whatever's, you know. The fun step bro tag is a thing, right? That's a thing people like.
You know, during this conversation, you genuinely convinced me that this show wasn't as bad as I thought it was. And,
Yeah, okay.
And then,
Yeah.
It's like
That's
Prismalia
what-
again.
that's what we all do.
I like
no,
half
with Prisma Ilia, with Prisma Ilia, I still think it's that kind of show.
Okay.
The movie, I know, I feel kind of confident that it's not about that because it's like a movie production. It's gonna be screen. It's trying to make money, right? So it's trying to cut back on that stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I still think this is the Ilya series is about that, and with this show, that
Okay, I'm just justifying the ending. Well, like, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
do I agree with the ending? No, I don't
yeah,
agree with the
I
ending.
think a lot of people didn't like the ending, which is
Yeah.
why it caused so much controversy.
Yeah.
Which is how it got that incest,
Yeah.
vibe from it.
Mhm.
So then you're telling me in the middle, it's like it's fine. It's just like a
Yeah, it's just them bonding.
It's
Just
just
bonding over their interests. That's it.
why are you
actually
laughing? What are you?
I was just thinking like copium, like.
it's fact.
It's genuine. It's just a genuine.
It is.
Yeah, but like
genuine.
when I was watching this, I was just coping that like, oh, bro, I'm just watching this because like everyone else is watching it, bro. Like something like that. I'm like,
I
it's
don't
like,
enjoy it or anything. No, I hope I don't enjoy it.
just watching a classic, you know?
yeah. I
everyone's
need to see
watching
what's
it.
going on, you know.
But it actually is though. That's the thing. It is. a
You know,
classic.
if you gotta think that while watching the show, then I honestly think it's deserves a guilty pleasure.
Hey, I don't remember
like
much, so I can't really like, you know.
Okay.
But you have to tell me, Eromanga Sensei is
Oh,
what I think it is. Right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Surprising, genuinely surprising to know that like for the middle part at least of Aremo, it's
Like,
not
80% of it. 85% of it. It's normal. It's just them bonding over their like. She's an otaku and he
Yeah.
wants to help her out as a
Yeah.
big bro. That's it.
I do have a question though.
Yes.
I feel like you wouldn't be able to answer it
Mhm.
because you have a brother. but but DJ number 3, Kevin, did you have mixed feelings about watching this?
yeah,
It changes his worldview.
but like, it's different because she's older. So like,
Mhm.
Okay.
I didn't really like think about that kind of stuff, you know.
Okay. No, not. I'm not saying that you think about it, but I'm more interested to know if like, do you think the dynamic between the two is realistic?
Yeah, I guess.
Kind of realistic.
Yeah, from what I remember. But like,
I would say so.
I honestly, I was super worried when you started off saying they hated each other, and then eventually.
Oh, I guess
they-
she hates him.
She. Uh,
I think that's kind of normal. For,
Yeah,
like,
because
It's like
yeah.
normal sibling stuff.
and that was like I was scared because I was like, wait a second, I had like a
that phase.
where I hated
Yeah.
my sister as
Mm.
well.
He's like,
I
oh,
was like, I don't want to relate to this show in any way at all.
yeah, it was kind of scary at the beginning. I was
Yeah.
relating to it.
You're relating too much.
he felt it as well. He was shaking his boots.
Yeah, surprising. The show is pretty realistic, though. Like by the way they portray societal views and the dynamic between the two. I mean, I don't have a sister, so I
with
can't
the-
like
yeah,
say.
with
But,
the thing about the dynamic between the two, I feel like maybe you calling it realistic, maybe you haven't experienced it yet.
yeah, I'm gonna have a sister.
Hey, yo.
sorry, bad wording. But I'm not gonna watch that show.
It's a classic.
I don't care if it's a classic.
Classic.
I haven't watched other classics.
I'll
and
convince you of it.
You can burn me at the stake if you want, but I've never watched Full Metal Alchemist. I've never watched Code Geass. What else is a classic?
Wow, you really just don't like popular
Damn,
things.
bro.
It's not that I don't like them. It's just I can't be bothered starting them.
Yeah, but wait, you haven't watched Code Geass?
Okay, I tried watching Code Geass,
Oh,
and I
it's
thought
like,
they were
G-Boon.
ugly as hell, and I just stopped.
Oh,
watching
yeah.
it.
wow, you're really difficult, aren't you?
I'm difficult. Yeah.
You're very difficult.
Well, I know what I like, so
Man, just eat your veggies. Just watch Orima already.
no.
Just watch it, dude. It's good for you.
You compare them to veggies, but it's more like tuna that you have the choice to eat, and you don't really have to.
But tuna's tasty though. It's still a good snack.
Tuna's all right.
All right.
Tuna's all right. I used tuna to almost kill one of my classmates that one time.
Huh?
I found out that one of my. This was when I was like in year 2, grade 2.
Oh, that's really.
I found out that my classmate had a tuna allergy. So I asked my mom
Oh,
to make me a tuna sandwich, even though I hated tuna. Purely just to chase her around with a tuna sandwich. She was screaming and I was just laughing as I was.
Are you secretly a psychopath?
I probably was as a child.
Are you still? Well, clearly you haven't watched a Remo.
No, but I apologized to her in high school. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that.
wait, is this who I think it is?
It's starts with P and in our Japanese class.
I have no idea.
You don't know?
Yeah.
No, but you'll know if I tell you later.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's for another day.
No, but yeah, I'm not watching Orimo.
I'll keep talking about it. Hold on, I'm not done yet. Okay, so the dynamics, interesting. Societal things. What else did I write about it?
You like when anime comments on society, don't you?
Kind of.
Do you eventually there'll be an anime about like stocks and the Bitcoin market, and you'll just
No, I
eat
wouldn't watch
shit
that.
up.
I hate economic stuff. I stand that. You're still not gonna watch it by what I said. Is it just because incest or just you don't like long stuff?
It's probably just because of incest. Okay,
I mean, incest
I-
isn't the point.
I don't watch. I have a hard time watching things that have been completed already
Mm-hmm.
because it just feels like such a daunting task, even though
Mhm.
it isn't.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to convince me to watch it. I mean, if it's right up my alley,
Mm-hmm.
I won't go into what that means. But if it intrigues me, then I will try and give it a shot.
Okay.
But I have been known. I have like started watching stuff that has been completed and then end up binging it in like 1 or 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only if I find it really good.
Okay.
Something like Full Metal Alchemist or Code Geass is not my genre, so I feel like I'd have a hard time completing.
Have you
it.
tried Full Metal Alchemist?
I have not, but from the vibe of the show and the genre, I feel like I wouldn't enjoy it that much.
Full Metal Alchemist to me, when I first watched it, I thought the same thing. It is quite different to Code Geass by like the tone and everything, the way they do things. But it strikes this nice balance between like comedy and action and like how serious things are. I can't remember it very well because when I watched it, I was in like grade 8 or something, really young.
Would you say it's like in the same vein, not quality wise, but would you say it's the same vein as something like Fire Force? Because Fire Force has like comedy bits and
No.
serious.
It's much better. The balance is much better,
Balance is much better.
and the
The-
story is genuinely interesting.
No, but like in general, it's kind of like that, right? Like something like Jujutsu Kaisen, it has its serious moments and its comedy moments.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. I don't know how to explain it.
It's like
It's like a comedy shonen, right?
uh,
I guess it would be, but it feels different. I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels different to the other shows I've seen. It's like one of a kind from what I've watched.
it's not like a random jump cut to like
Yeah, it's
these
not a random cut.
stick figures like
It's really well embedded. The thing.
yeah,
Like
it feels real.
yeah. So like, let me talk about something serious, but someone might crack a joke, but it might be like before a serious battle, someone might crack a joke to like lighten the mood or something, and then they'll go in battle. It's like kind of like that. It's like realistic in that sense.
I'm trying to think of an anime that does that sort of stuff.
I can't think of anything like that. It's yeah. It is a bingeable show. Yeah.
No, but like, I don't know. I won't know until I try it.
Yeah. You just watch like 3 episodes. You'll know immediately what I'm talking about. It's just one episode.
It's one episode.
One or two.
You're telling me 3 episodes.
You can do 3 if you want, but like just do 1 or 2. It'll give you the vibe.
I don't know why I'm so hesitant to start.
I mean, it's like 60 episodes, I think. That's probably why. But
No,
like,
even then, it's like it's fine because I watched JoJo. It's when
Mhm.
it was like completed. So we'll just have to see. Maybe I just from what I've seen, the tone, the general vibe of the show just doesn't stick with me yet. But you never know until I start.
yeah, you have to actually watch it.
Oh, you have to force me to watch it though. You have to like strap me to a chair and play it or something though.
I mean, I think I'd probably play like Prisma Ilia first before I get to Full Metal. So maybe
well, if you do that, I will never take like an anime recommendation from you ever again.
Alright, we should do a thing where like we recommend each other shows. We just force each other.
You're just gonna force me to watch Ilya.
I'm not gonna watch you. Force you to watch Ilia. I'll force you to watch the movie maybe because that's okay. But like, I get a general vibe for your tastes.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, that's a future idea. What was I talking about again? How do we get to Full Metal again?
Uh,
Orimo. Yes, I was still talking about Arima.
I was talking about how I find you asked me if I would watch Orimo because of the incest
Yeah.
or because it was already completed, and I was like, I find it hard to watch shows that have already been completed.
Okay.
Oh, and something about classics too,
Yeah, classic.
Classic.
Well, it is a classic. And there's a reason when people talk about it so much.
because of the last 3 episodes, right?
The last 3 episodes, the
Is
controversial.
it actually a classic, or is it only a classic because of how controversial it was?
It's a classic because
it
of the
came out.
content. The incest is just like strapped on the side. It's like you got this delicious cake, all right? It's like, I'm really enjoying it, and then someone just pooped on it. Like, just put a turd on it. It's like, what happened? Like, I mean, it's like it's a bit of poop.
So
you know,
I feel like it's more it's only a classic because of how controversial it was.
it's not. You haven't watched it.
You can't from what I've seen is like everybody talks about it because of the incest,
Yes,
and
that's
it's the shock factor, right?
I mean, like, you don't want to. Okay. Yeah, it is a shock factor, but like, I guess the
But
main
then
like
it's more than
the enriching
shock
bits
factor.
aren't as like interesting to talk about, I guess. Like, you're not gonna talk about the societal like views on otaku and stuff like that, and the dynamic between like.
because it all gets overshadowed by the incest.
Yes,
stuff.
it's like in a conversation, I'm not gonna like branch out into like an essay and like, oh look at the two, like I love the way they develop their relationship. Someone's gonna say incest, and that's gonna like
Incest,
summarize
incest.
the show.
I'm
and
that
that's
someone. I'm that someone.
Yes, it's people like you that are the problem. When you actually watch the show, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, this guy, I don't think you like incest that much, right?
No, he likes incest.
What? No, no. Neutral.
Domestic girlfriend,
Neutral.
a couple of cuckoos.
Okay, that's just because those were,
Can't
far
look away
out.
from a dumpster.
Yeah,
fire.
exactly. Stuff like that.
Morbid curiosity.
Yeah, but I feel like with Orimo, it had to end like that. Like, it
Yeah,
had to.
it felt right, but like at the same time,
So-
I kind of wish there was something else, but it felt right in a way.
Yeah, it was headed that way.
I feel like,
Yeah.
like even though you say like it's not focused on incest, for you to say it felt right to end that way, it probably came off pretty strong, right?
Very strong. What do you mean?
Like the incest vibes incest vibes came off pretty strong, right?
I'll show you a picture.
I don't need to see a picture. I don't want to see your pictures.
He showed this. This was kind of a turning point because who keeps like a bikini picture of their sister on their phone?
Yeah.
Wasn't she like a model though?
Yeah, she is a model.
Okay.
So that kind of makes sense. But I think at worst, it was like this scene. Maybe like, he might show a picture of his sister on like his phone, but for the most part, they're sort of just siblings. And you could even argue that this is just him being proud of her as a model. Like,
Then
good
no-
job, you're a model.
But then why would you say it felt right to end with them fake marrying each other?
You've seen each other. You've seen them like develop their relationship throughout the whole series, even if they're just siblings. Like it's like
But-
having
But like you wouldn't say like if two siblings, had that closer relationship, you wouldn't say that it felt right for them to fake marry each other, right? You'd only say it felt right if there was like a romantic thing happening, right?
Yeah, I felt like it was headed that way. It was very subtle though.
it was subtle as a thing.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah.
Okay, I know it's hard to say.
Okay. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore.
I'm not gonna convince you. That's let's be real. What about the pictures that I put here? I don't remember. It's not even loading. Also, I want to put the soundtrack real quick. It's actually really good. I want to bring that up. Oh, there they go. Oh yeah. Wait, what was this? Oh yeah, this is like they made a game where like they have children together. I just want to bring that up.
You're not helping your case
Oh,
at all,
that
then. You are not helping
I
your
did not
case
remember
at
that.
all.
They're not blood related in this one. Don't worry. What other pictures did I put up? Oh yeah, this is an Eramango sign. There's a cameo. Oh yeah, the openings were different.
And a different opening for each episode.
Yeah, just different animation. Same song though. The kissings. You're welcome. There you go. Incest. That's all it is. Of course, it's just incest. Nothing else to talk about here. Well,
That
Orimo.
picture isn't helping your case at all.
I give up. I'm not gonna convince you. All right. Oh, it's the incest show.
Have we ever heard the OP in at AMQ?
I don't think so.
I think it's pretty good.
It's Claris, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want the video?
Yeah. I don't know why you.
It's just the music video.
Uh,
But there you go.
you staring right at me the whole time.
No, I was looking at the video.
Are you gonna make me watch the whole?
Yes.
No, don't make me.
Are you getting incest vibes from this?
I'm not getting
See?
much incest vibes from this.
It's pretty normal, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just that last scene. It's, let me know when you want this to end.
I wanted to end like 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes before it started.
Yeah. I listened to the song and I'm like, that was mostly what I was focusing on the song.
Yeah, I think a song's good.
You think it's what?
I think a song's pretty good.
I think the song's kind of boring.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. I mean, the music video kind of encapsulates the show,
Mm.
kind of. So I left it there as well. Yeah. Orimo. Oh, incest. Ah.
Oh, is it me next?
Yeah.
All right, that was your final show. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so I think we were talking about it a bit. My first one's like the Caliad movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
movie. Oh, you get
Alright.
that's your Prism Alien.
Well, okay, yeah, no, explain it to me.
Yeah. Wait.
I mean, there's nothing to really be guilty about for this one.
but
But the fact that it's related, I guess, sure.
I still think it's pretty bad, like for Fate standards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I went into this like expecting like Fate Stay Night, Ufotable, boom boom
Mm-hmm.
fights, but like it was different. But I still kind of liked it from because my boy
Emiya.
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 My boy Emiya's
Yeah, he really
Fanboy.
shines in this one.
Stan.
yeah, he's Giga Chad fighting everyone at once. So okay, I'll take it. So
Fucking birds, man.
yeah. Oh yeah, it was kind of cool seeing like the same characters in the alternate universe.
Yeah, yeah. I
They had,
really
like-
enjoyed that aspect too. I didn't talk about it in my bit, but that's one
Yeah.
of my favorites.
That's pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, I enjoyed the storyline of it. But yeah, could have been better. But
So you consider the show, this movie bad?
yeah, like because I went into this like expecting like the
The
Ufotable Fate.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like, well, I don't even know what studio this did this, but
I mean, I'd say the action's not quite there.
yeah,
It's definitely not a Fate.
Wait, so which studio was
Action-oriented.
this?
Silver Link. I
Silver
don't even know like. Yeah, I've never heard of them.
Hmm.
Oh, they're doing the called Misfit Demon King guy.
Wait, so what rating did this show get?
Let's see, 70. Wait, is that 78? I can't see. Yeah, 78.
78. So it's not.
Yeah, it's pretty up there.
It's pretty
Wait,
up there.
damn. Like I think last time I saw it was like 60 something. Yeah, I thought it could be better there.
Yeah, I mean, I felt a bit rushed because it was a movie. And,
Yeah.
like, they had to cram a lot of they had to cram a holy grail war into like one movie.
Yeah, I guess just as me having high Fate standards. Yeah.
He's an anime snob.
All right.
It's a Fate snob.
But you still enjoyed it, so.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
should watch it. Just the movie.
Maybe.
Nah, watch Fate first.
Watch Fate first,
Watch
dude.
it in
I
general.
snooze fest.
Hey,
My lord.
what?
Best.
Bro, my
What?
boy Emio.
Your Fate's hype though. Don't you like seeing like historical figures fight, even if it's not entirely accurate?
Yeah.
That even looks like this historical figure.
Don't you want to
They're just
see?
historical figures in name.
Well, that's the interpretation. You know, it's like the artist's interpretation.
I think King Arthur was a woman. But with
I don't
the,
want to watch like an old man swing a sword around. I want to watch like a hot.
I think an
young,
old man
useful
swinging a sword
anime
around is hype.
Huh?
An old man swinging a sword around is hype as hell.
Yeah, you see some old men.
Well, old men don't sell.
You're right. They don't sell.
They don't sell.
You see Robin Hood.
I'm sure Robert. Oh, Robert Hood's pretty cool. Like.
Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Hold up. I forgot the title. I'm not even kidding. Yeah.
He's laughing to
himself.
himself. He's gone insane.
Kind of scared.
Oh,
So-
man.
Oh, this one.
Have you guys seen this?
I haven't watched it. I read the manga.
Beat the shit out of that rat.
Yeah. So Nagatoro.
So you like being bullied? nothing for that?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind?
Okay.
Ah.
Well, I gave this a 77. I checked.
77.
That was
Not
higher
bad.
than I expected.
Not bad.
Yeah.
What's the general consensus of this show? General consensus of this show.
71%.
71%.
I saw like a lot of people complaining that it was, very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's done by
It
like
100% is.
Yeah.
I mean the
the artist is the creator is
Yeah.
Yeah.
entire
X.
artist or something.
Did they still do it or?
I don't know.
Uh,
Maybe.
yeah.
Well, this is not me coping, but later on it gets less. Okay.
I mean, from the manga, it gets wholesome.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot less of that.
I read the manga
Okay.
up to a very good point, like substantial point.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. I just I like the characters.
Do you like 10 women?
I like any.
like them 10?
If you're
Like
hot,
any?
you're hot.
If you're hot,
What's hot by your standard?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. If
You
I see
never
something,
know.
it's
If it moves, then yeah.
I don't know about that.
let's go.
Makeup is doesn't want. Yeah. So yeah, sure.
So you think this was bad, right?
Is it a guilty?
Oh, no.
Would you be guilty about this
I
show?
like this. I just think like people think it's like this horny show.
It is a
it's
horny
bit-
show.
Hey, nah.
It is a horny
Nah,
show.
nah. Have you watched it though?
I read it, which is basically
You think
it was horny at the start. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Wait, no, it still was horny when I fucking read up to it. Because what I read up to was the council.
Oh,
who
the
was
council girl.
Did you
count
get
the
to
girl.
She was,
fireworks?
like, nude.
There was the fireworks.
I didn't get to the fireworks. I don't
Okay,
think.
well, anime gets up to that part. And
Wait, was fireworks after council president? Do you know?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
council president? What's that?
She's a painter, right?
I
Oh, yeah?
believe like the club he's in.
Yeah.
She's like the president.
Oh yeah, that's after that. I
Okay,
remember.
so after that.
Okay,
I didn't
yeah,
reach
after
it.
Yeah, it was, it was cute seeing her be shy as well.
Yeah.
Side.
It's the tsundere character.
Yeah, Nagatoro.
Is there anything else you want to add about Nagatoro?
That's it.
Who's your favorite girl in the show?
Yeah, Nagatoro.
Oh, it's Nagatoro.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I like my sundaries.
I hated them all.
Really?
They were all bullies.
Well, like they were bullies
They're
that
kinda
came
annoying.
around, you know?
bullies that came around. I never got up to that part. They were just so hateable that I just stopped.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even watch the show.
you read
you
the
know.
manga.
I read the manga. Yeah.
It gets to a point where like they sort of just treat me like another friend.
I don't care. They're assholes.
Oh, they're nice people. You know, I remember there was a scene where like they were hanging out with the boys and stuff like that, like the cool boys.
Oh yeah.
Then he shows up and he's like, and then like the boys are like, oh, look at this loser. And then they're like,
it's time to go.
and then the girls are like, no, let's leave these boys, hang out with this guy instead, and they hang out with him instead.
Holy Giga Chad.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I see you go.
I don't know. I feel like they only hung out. Well, I can't say anything about it. I haven't read it.
Well, they're hanging out a lot more in the future. They're close friends. But anyways, Megatora.
All right. Quick honorable mention.
Uh
Extra last encore. What a name.
I heard this one was bad. That's why I didn't. watch it.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch it. Was Nero is like the main character.
Yeah.
I think that's why you enjoyed it, right?
Yeah.
Because of Nero.
Nero carried it for me, bro.
Yeah, I think anyone who watched this show, like, she's basically the reason why. There's no other reason.
This show was basically nothing until like the 6th episode,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually like started to enjoy it. This is made with Shaft, by the way.
Is it because it was just like a boring plot line or something?
Yeah. Actually, it was all right. It was a lot of like you needed to fill in the blanks. Like they give you like the bone, but you need to like there's a lot of like stuff there's a lot of mystery, you know.
Yeah, it's like a typical Shaft thing to do.
Yeah,
right?
it was being Shaft like.
Wait, what was the show about? I don't remember.
This guy's like he wakes up from the memories and the Holy Grail War's about to start in his school or something, but they're not in a simulation or something. They also like die and the war like stops, it malfunctions and stuff. They have to ascend this weird tower with like levels and they
So
each
sort
have
out online. basically.
Hey, and Sword Art Online.
yeah,
kid.
and like each level has like a guy with a servant
Uh-huh.
and they have to fight to like
Mhm.
ascend to like this guy's like ascending the tower because he wants to regain his memories or something.
Yeah, I remember this now.
Yeah, and like Rin's there too. That's kind of cool. Rin.
Rin's in like every fate, I swear.
Yeah. I was about to drop into like there was this episode about like Alice in the Wonderland or something, and then like they went full Shaft mode on me. I'm like, oh my god, what happened, bro?
You're confusing.
And I really liked it, like that one episode, and I just kept going. And
was that episode 6? You said 6 is when things started happening.
I don't remember exactly, but it was one of them. Yeah.
I really don't enjoy shows where I have to think harder about. I have to fill in the gaps myself because I'm a stupid person, right?
Uh-huh.
What was the show that was like that?
Monogatari?
I haven't finished Monogatari yet. I feel
Was Mikaku like that?
Mikaku was kind of like that, yeah, because it was done by Shaft.
Yeah.
Stop doing this shit to me, Shaft. Honestly.
Nah, keep doing Shaft. It's cool.
No, but no, give me a second to find what show. Sunny Boy.
Oh yeah.
Sunny Boy. That's a show where like you have to be like,
I feel like that's more like philosophical, you know.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, and like I don't have the mind for that philosophy stuff, right? So I had
It's so depressing.
I had to read people's interpretations of it. Even then, I still didn't understand it, right? I still enjoyed it.
But you still got like mega depressed, right?
Well, that's because for a different reason,
Oh, yeah.
right? Because it was obvious why. Like the depressing part was obvious, but there's a lot of things that I missed out on, and I feel like I to the fullest because I'm too stupid to read. Maybe that's where the joy of rewatching it comes in.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not really the type of person to rewatch stuff.
Yeah,
So
I hate
I feel like I
rewatching
miss.
stuff as well.
Yeah, so stuff like that feels like I just miss out on stuff, and it's like you could have enjoyed it even more if you understood it, but you
Mhm.
didn't, so you missed out.
Like, you do a thing where, like, you watch someone explain it, and then you watch. I've done that with some things, and I think...
I could, but like sometimes you just want to go in blind, right?
Yeah, I guess with some
I want to
shows,
go
you
in blind, and I want everything explained to me.
like a narrator is explaining things, just pause the show. But have like an expert next to you when you're watching it.
Yeah.
Actually, this signifies the
Yeah.
this.
Get my philosophy teacher to sit and watch it with me.
Yeah, basically. Fate's usually not like that. I'm not sure about this one though, but
Yeah,
mm.
yeah. It was like the pacing was really slow, I guess.
Were there a lot of juicy narrow moments?
Yeah, Nara's bro. She carries the whole show.
I don't know if you mean she's cute or if
Both.
she's like, okay. Yeah.
You know, she's warlord, a Roman warlord thing.
Diabolical demon, warlord,
Yeah.
Sun Zeus, ancient theory, magicraft.
So yeah, I guess I'm a diehard Fate fan, so like I enjoy it. But
You know, when I went to that anime festival, I was pretty close to buying a Nero figure. Between the Mash one and the Nero one.
Oh,
The Nero one was like 400. It's like way overpriced.
worth.
A part of me kind of regrets not choosing her Nero instead of Mash. It just looks so much more interesting.
hey man, you can still get the Nero one, right?
I can. But I gotta save her for a maybe I'll buy her in Japan. I don't know.
All right, so Degen number 3 here just typed stuff in.
Oh no!
While we weren't looking, and I just looked onto the screen, and why
Yeah,
don't you introduce this to us?
That's definitely a guilty pleasure.
yeah. You guys know Prison School?
Yes.
It's a pretty good classic. If you ask
Surprisingly,
me.
I couldn't finish it.
Well, I did, and it's something.
Mm.
Yeah.
Was this during one of your down bad phases?
No, I just this show was just funny to me.
Purely the only reason why you liked it?
It's just
Okay, you're not gonna believe me, but when I watched this, I was not initiated in the juice world.
funny. The Juice World.
Juice WRLD.
Yeah, you know, it has its those moments, but
It has a lot of those moments.
Yeah, I
you
feel
know,
like it has
I
a lot
love
of
those
those.
a bit.
moments.
yeah.
But this is like, it was just really funny to you. You were
It was a ride. It was like you never know what's gonna happen.
Is it a very emotional show?
No, I mean like it's unhinged. It just does whatever.
It does it
I don't know.
absolutely batshit insane.
Like
Hey, there were emotional moments in it, like that part where the man asks, "What's better, boobs or asses?" and then
true.
and then he just goes on like this. His thought process is insane. You know, he just shouted out that just an imitation of what we saw first, and that brought a tear to my eye. Honestly,
yeah.
that's like the only thing I know about that show. I've not seen it at all.
You think it couldn't get worse, but like the last episode is something else. I still remember it to this day.
Wait, how does it end? I'm not gonna watch this.
Well,
Spoiler
okay. I don't remember actually what happened, but I remember the scene. One of the girls is with this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's urine involved. I don't know why. I forgot why. I just remember there was urine.
Okay.
They got stung by a jellyfish during the beach episode, so they had to piss on it or something.
Oh yeah.
Was it actually?
You remember that? Wait. Okay, I don't know.
I was guessing.
Maybe. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I just created a fake memory there. But... I don't know.
So you said like nearly any whack ass stuff, and like he's
Yeah,
like, oh
because-
yeah, it was in the show.
Yeah, because I don't know. The show's insane, bro. But yeah. You know, if you.
So you remember that time, like, you know, this girl met her brother and like they just did it in the front yard? It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah, that was in prison.
oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually want to rewatch it.
We should do watch.
Yeah,
it.
if I
Otherwise,
enjoyed,
never watch
All
it.
right.
if I enjoyed this show, I definitely would not be able to tell anybody that I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I
it
definitely
is a
feel
guilty
guilty.
pleasure. It's
Yeah.
definitely there.
Yeah, you know, when I saw this on Analyst, I was like debating like to actually add it to my list. But you know,
You know, you just got to lay it bare. Just
Yeah.
to be honest.
Okay,
yes.
okay, hold on. Would you be more guilty to say that you watched Prisma earlier or Prison School?
I feel like earlier, right?
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause
Really?
Much more negative connotation if
Yeah.
you told someone you watched.
You showed us on the front cover of Ilya compared to like Prison School. Prison School was cool, tits in the front. But Ilya's a magical girl.
Everyone who doesn't like, big.
Look, it really depends on
Melons.
who you're showing, right? If you're showing someone who's not interested and would never this stuff up, you'd show them Ilya. But if you were to show like an anime fan, like maybe even a beginner anime fan, you'd show them. I think you'd rather show Prison School than Ilya.
No, I disagree.
That's copium.
I disagree. It's that connotation again, isn't it? Yeah. Look, if you were meeting a new anime fan, right? You show them Prisma Alien, and they're like, "Yuck!" Then you can give them the opportunity to elaborate more. Prison School is like, what we're gonna say? Oh, boobs. Like boobs.
Yeah.
That's it. I haven't watched Prison School, so I can't say. But like, I'm just, from what I've seen, Prisma Alien, there's more.
I
to
think this is just your bias kicking in.
it. One day, I'll meet another Prisma Alien believer. One day, I'll meet another brother in arm or sister in arm. We'll see.
All right. Last one.
final one. What could it
Final.
be?
I think
I'm surprised Domestic Girlfriend
Oh yeah, I need to
Domestic
talk about Rent a
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
and Rent a Girlfriend.
Well, we've already talked about it. You know.
We talked about it a lot.
Yeah, Rent a Girlfriend. That's all I need to say. So
Oh.
I don't know anything about the show. I just know
Oh,
it has a
you don't-
banger
Yeah.
OP.
this King's Game.
Oh wait, is this King's Game?
Yeah, King's
Oh,
Game.
I said Classroom Elite, my bad.
Uh,
So,
no, same thing.
Big anime fan.
Yeah, it's got a very strong 44%.
Oh.
so
Yeah.
this is actually a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, this is actually just genuinely bad show. Game. Guy joins the class, transfer student, I think. Classmates get a text, all of them like, oh, you must do X or else you'll die.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's a nice prank, bro. Haha. And then they start dying, like, oh my god.
Yeah, it seemed like a really edgy show to me. That's why I never watched it.
Yeah.
And I looked at the rating. I was like, I'm not gonna. Do it.
Yeah.
You know,
So
it honestly deserved, man, that rating.
yeah. Yeah, this show was I don't know. It was fun.
It was just
Entertained
fun.
by like
Yeah.
the death and all that.
It was just nothing mattered. Everyone's dying.
Is it just like one of those shows where like you can turn off your brain and just enjoy it?
Yeah.
Because of how absurdly like bad or the over the top it was.
Yeah.
It's like a B movie. You know what's gonna happen.
Hey, you want me to spoil the
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. We're not gonna watch
We
this.
are not watching
All right,
this.
so I had a comment here. I like it.
Okay.
It says on my profile, "Squad wipe, I was here!" Exclamation mark. Yeah, squad wipe, I was here.
Was that in the show?
What was it? The premise of the game was one classroom of students gets pulled into this death game called King's Game.
Yeah,
And the person who survives becomes the king and has like one wish granted or something, wasn't it?
I actually don't remember, but
But then the winner of the first King's Game moves to another class.
yeah, the
And
main
then-
character,
Yeah.
like it's revealed that he survived King's Game already.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like the class he joined is, and there was another character that came from another King's Game or whatever. Like they fight, they fight to survive,
Yeah.
and it turns out like everyone dies, even the main character, and then
Oh.
just credit scene. Oh, and then they like this is like teaser for a sequel, but like what do you mean? They're all dead. Like yes, I
Or
don't
are they? Are they?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's more of just a thing where like they reveal that the King's Game is still going on.
Oh yeah, on like with different people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it has an interesting premise, but I
Yes,
guess
yeah,
the
it's a-
execution.
No, it's a horrible show. Yeah, they had they introduced like a transfer student comes in.
Uh-huh.
Immediately the most popular girl falls in love with him and she becomes like
Wow.
a two-dimensional love interest
Uh,
that just exists to invoke some sort of emotion in him when he dies.
uh-huh.
Like, come on.
Oh wait, is it that girl right there? The
Yeah, yeah. the
Oh
guy-
no, she's actually like a survivor of another King's Game, and she was manipulating him.
Ah,
Yeah.
there we go. What a plot
Ah.
twist.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like,
I still don't care. I still
yeah,
think it's
I mean, they all die, so like, who cares?
yeah, like they're
Yeah.
all dead. So I could talk a little bit about Domestic Girlfriend, but like,
Thanks for bringing it up.
You got it. You have to.
yeah, like, wait,
Domestic Girlfriend was the one with the good opening. It was the one where like he has a crush on his teacher.
yeah.
Not blood related, so it's okay, guys. It's
It's-
okay.
it's-
Oh yeah, aren't they like? She's his step sister now.
Yeah. So
Oh.
the girl he broke up with, the teacher, he had a crush sisters, and then they became his stepsisters because his dad remarried their mother.
Okay. And yeah,
What did you enjoy about it?
I actually like all the OSTs for that show, but yeah, that show was just constant drama. Who doesn't like drama? And
Me, I don't like drama. I find it hard to watch dramatic shows like that.
that's why you don't like Rent a Girlfriend, eh?
No, I hate Rent a Girlfriend only because the character is such a dickbag. Like, so pathetic,
What,
actually. For real.
The
God.
blonde one.
No, the main character.
Oh, okay.
He's actually like the most pathetic character I've seen.
End of commentary.
And
Well,
the
like-
conversation. But the Domestic Girlfriend, like they describe it, it's a dumpster fire you can't look away from. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, you haven't
I've not
finished
seen
it
it.
yet.
I haven't started it.
Oh wait, I
don't
thought you
plan
watched
to.
it actually.
No, I have not.
Well, I guess because you know the OP.
I just really like the OP.
Yeah. You know the OP?
No, I've heard.
I remember in Japanese class, I showed the opening,
Oh yeah.
and then one of the girls asked, "What anime is this from?" And then we all just looked at each other and started laughing, and then she was
Yeah.
just so confused.
That was great. Oh, I thought I remember like someone was asking, "Are you okay, bro?" Like because you're listening to this. Yeah. 'Cause you're Love Triangle. Love Triangle.
Classic. I don't remember incest being.
Oh, I
part of
guess.
the classic.
Well,
Anything with incest is a classic.
yeah.
Have you seen
Yeah,
Orima?
all the same.
Do you think you'd see stuff differently if it was blood relation rather than like step sibling kind of thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would.
Do you feel like step sibling kind of thing is kind of like just cheating? And
Yeah, it's the cheat code, not
yeah,
sus.
I honestly feel like the step sibling thing is a low blow and just shouldn't exist.
Well, I feel like it's okay to exist. Like it's used cheaply sometimes. It's like it's used cheaply sometimes. Deus ex machina. It's like that.
None of us have.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Oh,
it's
it's,
not.
it's basically when like someone's about to die or something, they just save all of a sudden by like something random. I think that's the movie trope, but it's kind of like that. Where like if it's used right, it's fine. You know, it's like if there's incest, non blood related, just slip it in this show. You know, it's okay. If it's like if it adds to the show, I should say. If it's sort of slipped in there for like the sake of it being, it's like a cheap jump scare. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes you just throw in a lot of jump scares, and it's like why? It's just doing it for the sake of scaring you.
Yeah,
But if there's proper build up, then it's like it makes sense, you know? There's a reason for it to be there. So like if in this case the non-blood related thing makes it okay to have incest and there's a proper build up, then it's okay.
I guess.
So like Orima.
Yes. Thank you.
His face froze.
He just
Did
agreed
you-
with
did
me.
did you just go through like 10 million loopholes just to get me to agree that Arama was okay?
You agree. Why'd you tell him? He agreed. No.
Yeah, well,
Well, whatever. I have that like audio file anyways. You, for the record, agreed that Orimo was okay. Thank you.
No, you're taking that out of context now.
Okay.
You say, whatever.
yeah, I think that's all my shows though.
Guilty pleasures?
Guilty pleasures.
say,
yeah.
I'd say only like maybe 2 of them were really guilty pleasures.
Yeah, I
Really?
feel like Oremo, King's Game, and
King's
Prison
Game.
School
Prison School, pretty up there.
felt like
Uh,
guilty pleasures.
Oh, you want me to talk about like High School DxD?
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I
there
was
we
young.
go.
Did you think it was bad?
No.
Okay, there we go.
Wait, but
That's
was it bad though? What was the rating?
well,
of
like
High School
I
DxD?
don't know.
I need to see what the rating of High
Check
School
the rating
DxD
for it.
was.
In terms of like guilty pleasure, that's probably the highest one like, in our session.
Yeah.
If
High
it
School
is.
DxD. I watched like 3 seasons. I swear.
3.
I don't remember. 69. Oh, perfect, bro.
Yeah, I feel like it counts as a guilty
71.
pleasure.
It is.
definitely.
It's definitely. Guilty pleasure.
Definitely.
You're not gonna justify this.
You're gonna tell someone you watch High School DxD, they're gonna judge you.
They will.
Yeah. That's why it's not on my list.
Wait, but that was the whole point of. It's because it's not on yet.
Nonetheless,
yeah.
it's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. I don't remember much from it. Just you
A lot
know,
of tits.
yeah.
Lots of it.
This guy's got a harem. He
He's a
becomes a
harem.
demon,
Yeah.
meets a demon woman,
Yes.
and he fights with the demon woman, and they are attracted to him for some reason.
Yeah.
All of them, every single one.
Even the nun.
Yeah,
It's an ecchi harem power fantasy, and so far it's ticking all the boxes that I hate.
Who's this
except
guy?
for ecchi.
I feel like it's not entirely how fantasies. He does lose quite a bit, I think. And he's kind of framed as pathetic, but he like builds up. I think. Remember?
he's got a massive dragon glove
Yeah.
hand
Oh,
weapon.
oh, it's also
Yeah.
ecchi as well.
Yeah, I don't remember like anything to be honest.
You used to remember the ecchi scenes. But that's
Yeah,
all I remember. From
I-
I don't remember the plot at all.
Oh my.
Does that mean that like this show is more so memorable for its ecchi than its plot?
Yeah, of
Well,
course. you know?
to be fair, it's kind of hard to focus when you're wanking it, right?
Yeah. Like if you watch the show, your pants are coming down. There's no other way around it.
Oh my memory's being jogged.
Did you the pleasure bit of the guilty pleasure? Did you just enjoy the ecchi?
I think I was kind of into the plot. I don't know if that was me coping, but
Just to save face.
plot's
I was
good.
actually
yeah,
into the
because
plot.
like me and my friend like back then like, oh bro, new episode of High School DxD, did you see it? Like, oh my god, the plot's so good, bro. Like I don't know,
Are you talking about the Arab guy?
Arab.
No, not the Arab guy.
No.
No, okay. No, it was just a different mate. You had a mate that you talked.
Yeah,
about
I got him into anime and like he watched High School DxD.
He went to high school DxD right away.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
you have to
crazy.
tell me who it is later.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that's it.
Definitely guilty pleasure.
Damn.
All right. How do you want to sign off?
Is there anything else you want to talk about? It doesn't have to be like guilty pleasures.
How's the season looking, guys?
We put the season. Oh yeah, I have my annual list now, so you can actually judge
Oh,
me.
yeah?
But I'm watching normal stuff anyways. So it's fine.
I'm like 2 episodes behind on everything. I'm liking Bocce. We've talked about that.
Oh, yeah, Bocce is
Broken.
good. I started watching it.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm up to date.
what do you think?
A lot better than I thought, actually. I was
Yeah.
expecting just like generic cute girl doing cute things, which I do enjoy.
Yeah,
but
better than
it's-
Kaon, you think?
Yes, actually, better than Kaon.
Oh, okay.
I agree with it. I
What
agree.
boys?
What's your song OPED tier list?
Yeah.
I don't remember them.
Oh, you want to?
I just,
I can't believe this.
I mean, I've heard them, but I don't remember the names. Okay.
Okay, opening, ending 1, ending 2, or insert song. Do you know insert song? I know Kevin.
It's in episode 4 or something.
Yeah,
5.
I know Kevin didn't count the insert song
Yeah.
in his tier list because you didn't.
I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah.
I'm too
So then,
upset.
what do you think?
I think I like the insert song the most.
Yeah,
I'm feeling the
It-
insert song.
for me it's like a strong contender between OP and insert song,
Yeah.
but they're definitely up there.
I don't even remember the ending, honestly.
You don't
Damn.
There's the
No
upbeat,
way.
there's the upbeat cheery one, and then there's the more mellow depressing one.
remember.
You don't remember?
It was OP or like insert. That's the ones I've listened to.
No, don't tell me you skipped the ending. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you
well, I
skipped
skipped
the
OP, so
Oh, well, there you go.
What the hell?
Yeah. I mean, I just like Goto's expressions. The way she's animated is fun to
yeah.
watch.
And that show, like, for some reason, has such godly animation.
Yeah. Weirdly fluid and
Yeah,
smooth.
yeah,
And the poses are it's nice to look at.
yeah. Then well, I've talked about this before, but the blonde girl, they just like when she's acting playful and stuff. She's just so well animated sometimes. It's insane.
I said my attention was so focused on Goto, I didn't know.
Really? No,
Yeah.
there was literally a shot of only the blonde girl talking to Goto, and she just like moves super fluidly. I don't know how you missed that part.
I probably just didn't care.
You just are blinded.
Favorite girl?
For who do you think it is for him?
Yeah.
Yeah, one's pretty obvious.
I like the.
You
Okay.
like the blue one?
Blue one?
Oh, no, she's second, bro.
Really?
I like the red one.
Red
Oh.
one. I like the normal cherry
You
girl.
know your types.
Yeah.
then.
Anything, bro.
I'm not loyal. I like them all.
Like the mole.
Yeah,
Damn.
but like if you could like rate them.
Ever since the latest episode, my rankings in shambles.
Mhm.
But
The drunk girl.
yeah,
Number one.
I do like the drunk girl, but I have to see more of her to like decide. But out of the Bocce, that's hard.
Yeah.
I probably like Bocce the most, but I also like all three. All the other three as well. Probably the blonde one, the red one, and then the blue one. But I still do like those three a lot.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you like the harem. Harem route?
No, thank you.
Harem route. I see. Okay, cool.
I'm not loyal, but I wouldn't go down the harem path either.
So you would choose none.
Yeah, I'm a celibate. Voluntary celibate.
Hey, yo.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
No.
Probably end it off here then.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
All right, those were our guilty pleasure shows. What do you think?
Who is
Do
the
you
most
agree?
guilty here?
Who
Who would you sentence to
Degen?
prison?
I feel like I'm the less guilty one.
You're a normie.
I've got like such tame ones compared to you guys.
Yeah.
I need to like up my game.
You do have
Yeah.
your game.
It's November, but I don't care. I'm gonna
We need to have like a training arc for you. A degeneracy
trading
training
arc. I'll lock myself away. Like go dark for like 2 months. Come back later.
The next time we see him, he's in prison.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey yo.
He's on the news.
I'm Degen number 1.
I'm Legion number 2.
You number 3.
And we'll see you next time.
All right.
Bye.
Bye bye.